Hi, Bean Beauties. It's Dee Dee Bean here. I says I'm live. I'm trying to find myself and see if it I have come on. I don't know if there'll be anybody here. Oh, it says I'm live. Being here. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm live. Whew. I don't know. I'll wait for a little while. See if anybody comes on. And oh, you know what? I want to hear how I sound. Okay. Okay, it looks like somebody came in. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Chats with Chris. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. You're a night owl a little bit, I think, right? So it's kind of it's in the evening time for you. Um, I'm I'm gonna be a bad girl and open up some stuff. You're having a rough night. Happy that you're on. Uh, that's why I came on, Chris, is I'm having a rough night too. Hi, Maria Loves Luxury. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thanks for coming. I was just telling chats with Chris, hey Jackie, that I'm having a rough night too, kind of emotionally. It's like I was been looking forward for about a month to go to this event tonight. It is my former uh supervisor's 70th birthday celebration at our old place of where we work at, and I was looking forward to seeing everybody, but it was cold, which is fine. I had outfit picked out to that would make sure to cover my knees so my knees wouldn't hurt, so my shoulders wouldn't hurt. Had little light sweater. Hi Laurie, welcome in Smiling Cats Couture. Bad girl. So I decided I was gonna go, and my husband wasn't gonna go with me because he don't like those kind of things, introvert and all. And I invited two people and other people that I thought might would enjoy it, but neither one of them could go. So I was like, I'm a big girl, I can go by myself. And we have the good car now, but the hubs asked me, very asked me without asking me, not to go because it was raining a lot where I was going. And he just came home through that. And so thus it leaves things wet. And um so for me, I'm a fall risk, and he says all I'll be doing be worrying all night long. And what if you fall? What happens? And luckily all the falls that I have had have been falls here at home, either um inside the house or outside on the front porch or on the back porch, area, but never like out in public, except for this past cruise time when I'm my scooter tilted. But other than that, I've never had to, deal with that being on my own, and he was worried. So I didn't go. And plus two, by the time we were debating the subject and all, I was already feeling stiff from the rain and my hands were hurting, and I'm already topped out on what the pain meds I can take. And so there you go. There you go. I'm not a happy camper. So if so what I'm gonna do tonight is, if you saw my thumbnail, I have a few things that came in over um while we were on vacation, and then I guess just after maybe, and I'm just now like getting through all the tons of the mail and all the packages and things. So these are the littles, and I'm not supposed to be doing like any kind of unboxings or things like that because of my shoulder and the flare and everything. But you know what? I'm going to therapy on this Thursday, and they're gonna hurt me. So I'm like, what the hell? Make it worth it, right? It worked it right. So that's the bad part. That's the bad part. So let me see who's all in here. If anybody else is coming, Marilla, welcome in, Marilla. She says, "Hi, Dee Dee, bad girl, love ya." Chats with Chris says, "Oh, I'm sorry." Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that your kindness. Marilla saying hi to Lori, Maria, Jackie, and Chris. And Apple Blonde, welcome in, welcome in. She says, "Hi, Dee Dee, and everybody." Everybody's saying hi to everybody. That's great. We have somebody new. Um, Forgive me. if I can pronounce your name. Um, how about we just say KG? Is that okay? KG? Hopefully your friend and not foe. And so chats with Chris, I'm here with a sick doggo. Oh no. I don't know how you do that, Chris. I do not know how you do that. It breaks my heart every time. And I'm having a really hard time bouncing back. Um w- we um we cremate our animals, and so we just got Marin back a couple of days ago, so that's probably something too, you know. So she's here at home and she's in her favorite chair, and I just haven't had the heart to do the whole thing. So we're gonna start with this unboxing or unbagging. There's all unbaggings because this is gonna be a birthday present. So I had to do this. Is going to be a birthday present or a Christmas present. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna wait for I don't know. I'm not sure. My grandson is not into the Labubus. My granddaughter is, and he was like, well, Granny, have you heard of blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, no. I said, can we find blah, blah, blah on Amazon? So he went in there and we found it on Amazon. And I still cannot tell you what the heck the names of these are. I was hoping that it says it on these little creature things. So I got a bag of three, and one is for him, one is for my granddaughter, and one is for me, so that we can all be twinning, even though there's three of us, but we're twinning. And we're twinning. Chris says it's really hard, but I feel like there are just so many older dogs that are in need, so it keeps me going back. Yeah. Sometimes the best things in life aren't easy. I have to agree with that. Morella says, "All right, let's see." So let me show you, and then if y'all want to know, we'll go to Amazon and look. So these are what he's into. Um, there's this little guy, and he's kind of cute. I mean, he's big and fuzzy. So this one, he's got, I don't know, I don't know what that is. Is he spitting something out, or if he's a booger coming out of his nose? I don't know. And then they already picked theirs, and I forgot whose is who. Then there's this one, which has a turtle on the back on the backpack. So it's this little animal thingy. And then there's this one that looks like it has a. I think this is supposed to go on its head, maybe. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like that on the head. And so let me see, because I think I can go in and look to see what they're called. We ordered them, um, the last time they were here, but they took forever to come. Okay, here they are. They're called, what are they called? How do you say that? I don't even know how to say that. It is where's the name in here? It is, come on. It said it in the order. Um, cap capybara, capybara. And they have it's like it's like the Labubus, like I have all the things. So these are supposed to be miniature. These don't look miniature. And they were really pretty inexpensive for it was 1540 total for all three of them. So I told them, I said, okay, we'll order these. And so my grandson picked one. I think he picked the book. I think this is a booger guy. The booger guy. And I think my granddaughter picked turtle. And I think so I was left with this one. I don't know. But this is the new fad that my grandson says. And he's turning 10, so he should know everything. He turns 10 this month. So ready for this. So I'm not sure when if I think I'm gonna save these for Christmas since he may or may not want to unbox something like that in front of his friends. front of his friends. So let me see. Have any of y'all heard these? Do y'all have any kids or grandkids in that area in that age? Remember it says cutie, snot. Yes, it's definitely snot, Chris. Um, Hi Kim, how you doing? Kim, do you have your are your kids into this? I think your kids are your kids into these things like what did I say? La Cabra or something? I don't know what the heck they are. That would my grandson's turning 10 and they're all into it. It's capybara, Capybara. Are your kids into that? I don't know. Um, they're so cute. Hi Kim. Okay. So that's package number 1. And I needed to definitely get this ready for birthday and Christmas and make sure I know where it's at. This was mailed on October the 28th. So I'm guessing this came while we were gone because we left. Um, I'm trying to find where it is. We left on the November 1st, 2nd, 1st, 2nd. So I'm trying to use scissors, but these are dull scissors so that it's a different action on my muscles and it won't hurt as bad. Winnie, hey, she says, hi, La Vida with Kim. Love you. Binge watching you. She's been binge watching you. Um, er, everybody's saying hi to Winnie. Melissa, you came. Hey, Winnie, how you doing? I decided to come come on alive and do some bad unboxings so that I can cheer myself up. I can cheer myself up. Oh, it's a Vera. This was from eBay. It's a little Vera Bradley uh a little key pouch so I can put my AirPods in, or I love these, for traveling. Uh Now this doesn't have a charm or anything that you can do it, but I think it's got a little hole. I mean, I really looked and I've had one of these before. So it's got a little hole here. So I thought I could put something through the zipper in here and then make it kind of a thing I can hang on my bags. Um, this was a I think I got it for like $1.99 was the bid because they put this on for bid. I'm like, really? Okay. So I got this. So there's that. And that I'm gonna put over here because I like to put all my tech in those things because it makes it a lot easier to carry the tech around. Oh, this already is open. The hubby has opened this for me. Oh, Winnie, Kim says, hi, Winnie. Oh, thank you. I heard you had a live either earlier. I have to go watch it later. And Melissa says, thank you, Marilla. Marilla says, Melissa, loved your Shirley and Juliet bag. Oh, you put the video up? See, I haven't even looked. I've been bad. I'm a bad friend. I'm a bad YouTube BFF. Okay, so this was ordered October the 14th. It was shipped the 15th. So it came while we were gone as well too. And so hey, is it so Lucky's DIY Garage? How you doing? He also has a channel and he is Kim's husband. He has a YouTube channel. He's a big guy. He's got one of them silver plaques and all, so I'm like excited he's visiting little old me. But if you have anybody in your life who works on cars or needs to work on cars, or if you work on cars and you want some quick tips, his channel is a channel to go watch. He's got lots of videos on there. And I was telling Kim yesterday that I completely would have loved his content for like my dad, my father-in-law, even the hubs when we were trying to, when we were really, 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 pinching pennies and he would have to do certain stuff. And I did do a request video, asked him for a request video. Um, Kim says, Smiling Cats Couture, thank you. I love your channel too. Oh, everybody, it's the love, feeling the love. See, that's what I needed. And yes, before anybody says anything, yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I wore when I had Kim on here because, like, well, it's an hour. So I had it on for a total of like an hour and a half. And then I put it on today for to do a video, and then I had changed into to get ready to go out, and then when the hub said no, I changed back into this, so that's why I'm here. So, you know what? There ain't any pretense today. Any pretense today. Love this T-shirt, Ms. Dee Dee. Thank you, Marilla. Marilla said that. Winnie says, Kim, with Kim, you got me on the right track on my current project. Great. I'm great. That's great. I'm glad. So I hope I didn't just flash my address. Okay, this is, oh, yes. Okay. So this is supposed to be, was purchased, supposed to be for a charm for my granddaughter. Now I say supposed to be for Christmas. I say it's supposed to be because I don't know if I can part with it, because isn't she cute? She's a Betsy Johnson popsicle stick keychain, and I don't have any charms from Betsy Johnson. I have one bag that's a denim bag, of course, and it was 886, 585 to ship, $1.21 tax, 15.92. So this is, isn't it cute? I mean, it's her color. She loves pink and everything. She can, and it's got a bow. Um, so I'm just trying to decide because I know she'll like it. So it may be I can do one or two things. I bought it with her in mind, but I want it. Secretly, I want it. But the two things is that the I could either make this her Christmas charm that she gets to hang on the big tree in the living room, or her charm to, then it's still here and it's safe and I get to still see it, or and then, but of course if she has to take it home, she can take it home, or she can take it and put it on her backpack or what, or whatever she wants to. So I'm hoping that I'm not selfish and keep it for myself. Y'all tell me, don't be selfish, give it to her, give it to your who you intended. I'm gonna put it back in the bag so it doesn't scratch up. It has a tag on it, and brand new tag. Oh, shoot. This was $28, y'all, originally. $28 MSRP. But you know how that goes, but still $28. My granddaughter's worth that. So is my daughter, but Um, let's see. Haha, I'm in the process of making that video and gathering the tools. Yay, yay. I'm so glad. Good. Um, Kim says we are both watching you. Thank you, I need that. Don't forget me, there's 23 of y'all wonderful bean beauties watching it, but only 13 thumbs up. Can y'all make it match so that my heart can feel much better? Yeah, I'm gonna milk this feeling bad today that I'm being bad. Being bad. Dawn, how you doing, Dawn Hill? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm a good grandma. Aw, thank you, Melissa. I think I'm a good grandma too. Oh, this came from Lady Badger. Do I remember what I bought from her? No. But look, it's not a purse, it's not a bag. Well, let's see. Maybe. No, no. It's not a bag. Because I told you this time of year, unless it's super sales, I really concentrate on the gift giving for October. We made it through October, but we just started December. December 1st was our son's birthday, and he turned um I don't know, Melissa will tell you. A wallet, maybe a wallet, Marilla, maybe a wallet. Yeah, it could be. And there's no, it's a Chanel compact. She was able to find a I remember that now. That and some Chanel something or another. Is this a lipstick? I'll open it up in just a second. And another one, because now all these crazy people who sold who bought all these up now are selling them. So what color is this one? So I thought these could be good, um what is that called? stocking stuffers for the daughter and daughter-in-law. This one, it says it's supposed to be a pink one. So it, um, there it is. There's a CC's. I was like, I know it has it somewhere. And I bought my, I don't even know what or where mine's at. So here's the pink one, and it is has the two sides like that. So this will be a gift, I'm thinking. See, that's the problem. I buy all this stuff, and when the intentions that there'll be stocking stuffers or what have you, and then I don't want to part with them. Then this one looks like it's a purple one. So this one, I think that pink one blush was going to be for my daughter because my daughter wanted a few pink things. She's not a pink girl, although that's all I dressed her in when she was a baby. So it's probably why she didn't like pink too much anymore. Well, up until she told me, "Mom, I don't have to wear pink every day of my life." And I said, "You don't?" And she says, "No." And I'm like, "Okay." So here's a purple for me. I think this is the one that I wanted for me. Also has the two sides. So I like the purple. Um, and I do have a third one for that I bought from a different source because I was thinking for my daughter-in-law. And this one also is a purple one. So I thought the one that I bought actually from the website, I think that one's black maybe. So yeah, here's another purple. Are they the same? Yep, they're the exact same. So she will get a purple then, and I'll get a purple, unless in here there's a black one or something that she likes. She likes, but I figure it's Chanel. Even though she doesn't like purple, she may want to keep it and won't use it. 32. Yes, our son turned 32 on Sunday. And he had a celebration. They first had to go to a birthday party for one of the baseball kids on my grandson's baseball team. So they were there in the morning. Remember those days, y'all? Y'all who are in the 50s club, and we're grandparents, but how do we do it? Like four functions in a day, and we still came home, and I still got, the lunch is ready for the next day, and I still set out the clothes. And for my kids, okay, I gave them they had 2 choices, but I always had the 3rd as a backup of clothes to wear. We'd lay out their clothes. Sometimes they would, um it started off where I would pick the clothes, and they had say, "You have a choice between this one and this one." And then if they pitched a fit, like, "I don't wanna wear either one," then I said, "Okay, well, there's this one," That's it, that's it. So we would do laying the clothes out, and I make all that stuff, and how did I have the energy? Go to bed and still get up early in the morning. Crazy. Oh, this is a uh kabuki brush, right? That's what this is a kabuki brush. So these I like for traveling. However, oh, are these these are the one I like the ones that you can twist. Oh, you can. There they go. There it goes. Okay. I was like, I like the ones you can twist to put back in there, and that makes it easy. These are great for traveling. So I had bought that with the intentions of my traveling. Traveling. My nose always starts running when I'm on a live. Excuse me. What? Look at the beautiful tree. Okay. Okay. um. s- Love the pink, says Lori from Smiling Cats Couture. She gave me a purple heart. It's still the pink family, in the pink family, right? That dusty pink or what have you. So she did ask me for to look for a nice pink bag or a pink SLG or something for her. So I think I bought her an SLG for her stocking, and so I had something for that, but I thought that'd be a good addition. So we went to that I'm telling you. So we were there. Well, we left the house at 12:30. So um got there probably about 1, and the birthday boy, which is my son, he got there a little bit after because they were coming from the other place. But we're adults, we can, we could. I was able to talk to my daughter, my nephew was there, and some other friends were there. We were just chit chatting, catching up. And so he gets there. This one is from Kristen D. Kristen D. What did I from Another Chance Resale? What did I buy from her? I do not know when she's not here. And this granny came home plastered. I haven't been drunk in several years, like drunk. There's also this story where it says, I was like, I wasn't drunk on my birthday, but I'm drunk today. That was on my 42nd birthday. Because they were trying to get me drunk, and I'm like, I'm just not that kind of person. But on St. Patrick's Day, which was, my birthday's in February, and St. Patrick's Day is, after that, I got plastered. But that was after my mom had died. So, it was a little alcohol therapy. Sorry if there's any of y'all out there who are not doing alcohol. Oh, thank you so much, Lucky. Great content, Miss Dee Dee. Keep up the great work. Oh, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much. Oh, that just complete. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. Yes, you're my third person this whole time, like since I've been in a year, since I've been live streaming, that has given me a super chat. Yay! Thank you so much. Oh, it's a um wristlet, I think is that's what this is. That was so you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much, but I greatly appreciate it. Yes, I don't have anything like this. This is on Kim's. I got Kim on my mind. Uh Kristen's Kristen D from Another Chance Reseller. She's one of the resellers I buy from. So it's this wallet or zippy. It's a wristlet, but it's an old-fashioned wristlet, so it doesn't have a strap. And it has a zipper, has the inside, so it's just plain. You're just putting, whatever. You can put your catch-all. But then look at this. Dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, da, dun, da, dun. It's got a place for your ID or your credit card or whatever. How'd y'all like my little singing? We love you, Miss Dee Dee. Aw, thank you so much. I love you too. Oh my goodness, Winnie B, thank you. Oh, y'all are really y'all are making me okay. These are tears of joy. They're not sad tears anymore. Thank you. But it's not the money, it's the gratitude and what comes behind it. Thank you so much. Bestie. Oh, look. It says I can reply to you. Thank you. This is cool. Okay, did it go? Did it do something? Oh my goodness, look, I can do this. This is fun now, y'all. Let me see. Much I was trying to put mucho gracias. Winnie B can talk better Spanish. Like, woo-hoo! And I'm totally misspelled it, but that's okay. But have y'all seen this? I have never seen this before. And I think it's pebble leather. It looks like it's pebble leather. And I'm not a brown girl, but I have bought a couple of brown bags that y'all have seen lately. So, but really, I just thought this would be a great thing for maybe like my tech. I have my tech right now in this. Have y'all seen this? De nada, mi amiga. Thank you, Winnie. Um, this I don't know if y'all saw this. I did unbox this in one of my marathon unboxings. This matches that big duffel that I got from Purse Curator. and these are the Dooney saddlebags right there. And so I bought that's what's so cool. And since the whole clear bags came in and everyone's doing those Marc Jacobs clear bag unboxings and all of that. And like I was so wanted to buy one. I wanted to get one. They were $119 and I was like, oh, but I didn't. I was good. Saw this on shopgoodwill.com, I think, but it came with another item. I didn't really want the other item, but I got the other item because I wanted this. So I was like, "That's okay, that's okay." So I have my check in this right now, but I don't want to travel with that or take it out of the house with that because I don't want it to get messed up. And so this, I will take some of my check on that with that. All righty. So what else do we have here? What else do we have? So that was from Kristen D. I have um this right here. I have no idea, and I hope. Let's see. I'm gonna open it down here because I don't know if it's for the house or if it's for, you know, that I can show. If it's something I can show, yeah, I know. It's just like, is it medicine or something like that? Because some of these might be medicine. Okay, this is not. All right, these were supposed to come before we went on vacation, and this is Kim. It's a good thing you're on here, Kim, because this is all your fault. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Look at out. Kim, it's all your fault, but they didn't come in time. So I couldn't take them with us. And so the red one, of course, is mine, and the black one's the hubs. And it's a keychain on here. And but ta I wanted to put our chapstick because I always try to have sunscreen chapstick with this. So I wanted to put one for him in there. And then I also wanted to put some like Motrin or what have you in there for when I need it. And I have one for me and one for him. So now they're going to be stocking stuffers. I'll put them in our stocking stuffer because an hour of me going like this to bling it up like Kim, no way, not happening. Kim says, "Oh my gosh, they are adorbs. They need some blingings." I know, I know. You know what? Excuse me, y'all. I don't know why my nose runs every time. Every time. Um, it says Speedy X or whatever, but it wasn't Speedy, that's for sure. Um, I I know I've been trying to find. Oh, I was trying to tell you that I did some embellishing, so I was trying to find some crafts because I wanted to show y'all some of the crafts that I used to do. I'm missing my crafting. I'm missing my crafting. There, I have two, three things left. Depends. There's this. So this is probably also I don't know, an Amazon or eBay. I'm guessing because let's see what I bought on here. Mm, wait, yes, crazy Edie. Is this from Melissa? Melissa, is this from you? Or maybe what? I don't know where I bought this from. Is there an invoice? Ta-da! They're more Crocs. These are the ones I bought these individually from a person, from person. So this is from California. So all you California people from Rancho Cucamonga, is that a real place? California. OMG, Kim, would you do a nano multi LV for me? No, I'm just playing. Another crock. It's a blue one. So I'm gonna put all as many as I can on the big Christmas tree in the living room. There's another one. How many is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, eight. Yeah, this is the thing. I was like, okay. I'm telling you, when I get obsessed about something, Winnie, see, I completely understand when you're saying when you get obsessed about something. Oh, and I need to show y'all the new thing that I'm obsessed about. What I'm obsessed about. Um, Smiley, let's see, where I got lost. Um, Kim says, "Call me." Yes, yes. I'm like, oh. Um, Morella says, "Yes, 15 minutes away from me, my neck of the woods." Oh, awesome. Did I buy these from you? Did I buy these from you? Hi, Kathleen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, it's a real place. Wow. Um, Smiling Cats Couture says, "Oh yes, I worked there in Cali." Wow, Caleb Snell, welcome in, welcome in. I did some bad girl unboxings. I have to kind of get the new stuff. Some of it was is birthday Christmas stuff, so I got to get this done. Late night unboxings, yes, late night unboxings that I'm not supposed to be doing because of my shoulder. But I have that torture therapy in on Thursday. Have I told y'all about the torture therapy that I'm doing? Jolie, how are you doing? Jolie says she just subbed to Kim. Can't wait to check out her channel. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jolie. I greatly appreciate that. And I'm sure Kim does too. Winnie says, I lived in the valley. Ooh, yes, Kim is amazing. I binged watch her all the time and her shorts and she has handbags as well too. And she's got beautiful handbags. And right now I have so much FOMO with I don't know if it's the latest Coach that she unboxed. The leather satchel, a small one, like a small speedy kind, and it's black in the middle, and it has the leopards on the other sides. And we all know that I like leopard, leopard here, and so but I held back and I didn't buy it, but I wanted to. I wanted to. Um. Oh yeah, I gotta find a good pre-loved one. Okay, thank you. Alrighty. So we're still doing unboxings of the Crocs. The Crocs. Now I do have something a little bit different. So Jolie, you're on here. You'll appreciate this. I decided to go ahead and I didn't know this, but this is from Kristen D. I already opened it because she sent me a text, and I don't know if y'all ever saw the unboxing I did. I think it was a live one of the marathon unboxings, and this was just like a couple of months ago. And she had sent me a birthday gift in one of the orders I got. I'm opening it like 8 months later. So she sent me, she says, you got the package, you need to open it and make sure everything came okay. Because I know it takes you a while to open your stuff. I was like, okay. So see, she knows me. So this is she creates her own planner. That girl that Kristen is on it. Kristen D, another chance to resell. It's like she's on fire. She definitely is making things work for her. It says, Dee Dee, your purchase of my planner means the world to me. Thank you, Kristen D. I was like, yay. I think it's fabulous. I have often thought about creating my own planner, but I just Frankenstein mine with all of the planners that I have. But she does a planner. Caleb sells late birthday gift is not a bad thing. Exactly, exactly. It's like, hey, hey. I did buy your glue. I was using E6000. It's gloopy as AF. Oh, you know what? I didn't say. I meant to say on the live. My tip is that they sell if you have a small project, they sell the small tubes at in packs in big packs, like 4 or 5 in a pack, like at the dollar store or at Walmart. I haven't seen them. Where else did I see them? They're online as well too. Like you can find them on Amazon. And I buy those because if you're not going to use all of it, it's hard. It will dry up. Uh, so I will buy the little small tubes, and that's what I use now. Is we have several small tubes, and then they're good to go when I have just something small. Or like I had a stone fall off of a ring that my husband had given me for anniversary. It was a costume jewelry thing, but I used that to put it on there. It was just gonna be one project, and it's like if it was gonna dry up, that was the perfect size. Um, yes, E6000 is messy. I'm trying to go for higher quality glues for LV. Yeah, let us know if they work, but sometimes you gotta use it. I mean, E6000, because there are some people are out there that that's not good for the environment and all that, and no shade to anybody or whatever. But I used to drink out of the water hose. Okay, y'all, I used to drink out of the water hose, hot water now, because it comes out hot first. But um, it's stinky too, and you get messy, but that's part of the fun of crafting. It's like, that's part of the fun of crafting. Um, Jolie says they make E6000 specifically for cloth. It is more pliable so that sparkles don't pop off with movement of the material. Exactly, exactly. Okay, good to know, Winnie says. Um, Kim says she's sub to Jolie. Yay! We're all just supporting each other. Yay! That's what I feel like my calling for YouTube is that, um to do that. I really I don't know if how many of y'all, well, not very many of y'all watch our Thanksgiving Tres Amigas on there. It was my topic. It's on my channel, and it's under an hour. You can watch it in pieces. You can drink, get you a little bit of a drinky and a snacky, and just put it on, or while you're cleaning around. But really, what it was is it's a thank you to my Bean Beauties, to our viewers, and it was also it's what why am I thankful for YouTube? My original title was, why am I thankful for YouTube? What has YouTube done for me to make me thankful? And I go in there about why I am so particularly thankful for it, because without all of y'all, my days like today, that when the reality hits you, that you really were looking forward for a long time to go somewhere, and then you don't get to go. Um, because you have to make a smart decision about your health and being out on your own, being out there by myself in the rain, and what can happen, you know, without y'all here, I would have so many more days, the days that I've had from here, than I've had y'all to watch, I've had y'all to talk to, I've had y'all to create for, and and so that's what that video is. So if y'all get a chance to go watch it, and I wasn't a big crybaby. I wasn't a big crybaby. I was okay. I was able to tell y'all without breaking down. Um, let's go back to talk about these 6,000. Um, let's see. Um, Winnie said, "I can't even. I can't read with through the tears. Hold on. I got to get my pen all sparkled up like Kim's. I know. I know." Winnie says, "I got." Kim says, "Miss Dee Dee, she's laughing. Oh, because I said about the world, and yeah." Jolie says, "In the boating world, they're called E6000 FC. The other guy, because yes, because you have to bust it out. Exactly. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Yep." Uh, and you know what? A lot of stuff, if you want your things to be waterproofed, and if you want your things to like last, the marine things for marine, like for boats and stuff, marine industry, go and buy their stuff, because we do, when we have to revarnish like our swings, because they're wood, and all the things that are wood around here in Texas, because you have to do it every year or your fence is going to fall apart even faster. When we do our fences, we do the marine varnish and stuff, because we used to do just the regular. I mean, it'll last, but the marine varnish, you could get probably a good 2 years out of that, not have to do it every single year or every single summer. And it really helps protect the wood. I can't read. I can't see. Um, Jolie says, "Sorry, F the next guy." Yep, yep. I'm not gonna be alive, and probably my grandkids aren't gonna be alive either. It's their kids that, but that's not my job. My jobs are me and my grandkids. I'm gonna be dead by then. Um, Jolie says, "Yes, bummer." Morella says, "Oh, Dee Dee." Um, Caleb with the little loves, little hearts. Oh, can I make my thing like Caleb? Caleb, does my thing will do that? I don't think so. Thumbs up. Nope. I don't do any. Mine doesn't do no fancy stuff. Thank you. Winnie says, "Oh no, Dee Dee, hugs to you, hun. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Um, Dee Dee, cyber hugs from Smiling Cats Couture. Jolie, I spent Thanksgiving alone in bed from sciatic pain while the family gathered elsewhere. It happens. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jolie. I hope you were okay. I know that Thanksgiving was a bummer for another friend of mine who is in here, but I don't want to say her name because I know that that's her story to tell, but it's a bummer. Um thank you, Lucky. Thank you, Kim. Caleb sells. Zane says it has something to do with the FaceTime cameras. So no clue. Yeah, I'll be talking to FaceTiming with Melissa, from, Closet, my BFF, and we'll be talking. I talk with my hands. Y'all know, I talk with my hands, and sometimes I'll be doing this or whatever, and it gives a thumbs up. I'm like, why doesn't it give it thumbs up? But when I wanted to give it a thumbs up, it don't do it. Don't do it. So in Kristen's planner, she included some stickers, and the stickers have to do with I have the power to create change, and some they're positive stickers, um be kind, all those kind of stickers. And then there's stickers for that she created for you've got this, believe in yourself. There's like 2 pages of these. And then there's these no pain, no gain, which is that's what's gonna happen Thursday. Um, I'll tell you about that in a second. And then so these little stickers, and then these are I love these kind because these are I don't know if y'all can see them. These kinds, have like little life things like a T or a TV. So if you're wanting to watch a certain show and you want to bring attraction to it to do that. So I would, and then some hearts. So I was really deep into the stickers. Jolie, are you still in here? Because I think I have figured out why you think that I made stickers, because you know what? Duh. I guess technically I sort of did. I thought you were saying, yes, I thought you were saying, did I make stickers like these, like, and sold them? No, I used to make my own stickers like, um, oh, there's these little devices that you can that is, is like sticky tape, and you stick your whatever you want to turn into a sticker. So I would take things, from boxes, or, just stuff that you're gonna trash. Oh, excuse me, sorry, my back's starting to hurt. Um, you would trash or whatever, or a picture or whatever, and I wanted it to put it in there, but you don't want it to get messed up. And there's these little thingies, and you put it through the thing. Some of them you feed. I have one that you feed, and it's by itself, and it turns into a sticker. And then it has the pinning on the back, and then you stick it in your calendar, and it's there. And then I have other ones. There's one that I crank. I quickly bought the automatic after that. So Zane, oh, yes, but not the whole cameo silhouette, etc. stuff. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. And I have actually a machine though that has never been open, because um that was right before we had to change everything out, right before last November. And I could not open it, and there's no I haven't had a space to open it that I can create stickers. So maybe next year I'll be able to do that. So here's her calendar right here. I don't know what it says on the front. It says, oh, the Another Chance Planner 2025. So So Kim created her own her own planner, and I'm not sure if she made like, if she made them her own or she had, like, if she had them, because you can do your own binding. Because I used to do that for church. We used to make books and stuff, for church, and, so she's got nice big boxes. So I thought I would try it, and I could, use this because it's nice and foldable. I'm not normally a, um, spiral kinda girl, but for my friend, and to support her, I will definitely try it. Plus, this definitely will come in handy for next year when we're to take back and forth to. I'm going to turn it into my Tres Amigas calendar because I need something that I can fold back and forth. I'm using my leopard. It's back there. My leopard Coach. This, but in leopards. Did y'all see that I got one of these from? So I don't need one when they release their cherry stuff. They release their cherry stuff. I did buy a cherry item from Coach, and it is through Amazon, and it is on its way. So I did buy that. Kristen is very talented. Yes, Kathleen, she sure is. She's extremely talented. So how long have we been here? 51 minutes. All right. So do you all want to hear about my physical therapy? Do any of y'all know air Erosti rehab therapy? And I don't know, have I told y'all about this? Have I told y'all about this? That's a cute cherries planner. Hi, Ola May, welcome in, welcome in. Ola May. Okay, is it hashtag denim December? I did my video, but I haven't edited yet. Is it hashtags denim December denim or or denim December? Ola May's our queen of hashtags that helps that brings the community together. So her hashtag creations and how she created it, when she was on my live few weeks ago, and it wasn't because of, like, it's okay. How can I say it? Let me think. I loved her creation of her hashtags because her hashtag helps bring the community together, which is what people are saying, that like when I have guests on, that helps us get to know people and everything. Yes, hashtags denim December and then hashtag holiday handbags. Okay, so that's for December. And she kindly gave me the heads up in November, but I was on vacation, so I'm only gonna be able to do one video, but I was like, "Oh, I wanted to do like a whole bunch, but I can only do one video." One video. So Era Rosti is a type of rehab, physical therapy. I thought I thought it was the name of the doctor's who office who own the practice. So when my when my RA doctor said, these different because we were looking into sports medicines type, because I've done the traditional physical therapy and stuff for my shoulder because I've had the problems for years, and nothing has really worked and anything. And then I said, yeah, my husband went there. They have a location like really like 5 minutes down from where we live. And he says, "Okay." And he says, "I've been having lots of positive, feedback from my clients that I've been sending, but, I'm careful who I send there." And I was like, "Yeah, no, they were really nice guys. Yeah, they were he was really informative and everything, you know." So I get in there, get there, and I'm none the wiser, and I'm talking to him and everything, and I know the kind of therapy my husband went through, and but I'm thinking that I'm gonna go in there, they're gonna evaluate you, and you're gonna kinda have just, they're gonna do different kind of exercise and stuff. So all I can say that it is a it's like close to if you ever had a deep tissue massage that is on crack. I don't know if I can say that. Demonetized, demonetized. But it is like uh, like times 1,000, and when you do a deep tissue massage, they're trying to get all of those fibers out of there, trying to get those tendons to relax, trying to do all of that kind of stuff and everything. And I'm telling you, I almost pooped my pants, I almost peed my pants, I literally was crying, I was kicking the table I was on. There was one period where, when they go like that to the, in the movies when they go like that to try to wake up the patient or whatever. So I don't know. I'm kind of like he's going, breathe, breathe. I need you to breathe, and I'm going, I'm crying, I'm talking. And he goes, you're not breathing. You're holding your breath. I'm like, okay, okay, okay. And then the next time when the next pass through that he did is I was holding his hand, but then like the way he was at, I grabbed his hand, but my nails my nails, I don't have very long nails, but my nails digged into I mean, he had when he was done with that part of it, he had nail prints, my nail prints in there. I was like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." So then the next pass that he went through, I was, trying not to grab his hand, because that's not very kosher. That's not very cool of me, to do that. And so I'm trying to put my hand against the wall, that's there because that's next to me, but it's not as close as I think it is, and so I'm trying to reach to it. So I'm trying to lean towards it, while he's trying to pull me back. He goes, "You're gonna fall off the table." I said, I just need to touch the wall. I need to hold myself on the wall because I don't want to break. I don't want to hurt you." He goes. So he finally goes, "Just grab my hand," and he pulled me. And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I kept saying, "I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I can't handle it." I was like, "Oh my god!" And so that he would just say, "Don't hate me, don't hate me." I go, "I hate you so much right now." Kim says, "My husband didn't do the any physical therapy after his accident. He is so stubborn." Oh, if you can handle the pain, I highly recommend it. Right now, I'm determined because my husband quit his. He got better, like, his first sessions, but he didn't go back to the next ones because, um, when I came out, I mean, my face was white. Yeah, I was white as a ghost, and my husband goes, "Are you okay?" And then I said, "How the effing did you not scream? How the F" I said, "Am I just that much of a weakling that, or is I that I can't handle that, you know?" And he goes, "Uh." He goes, "That's why I kept telling you he took off of work, but he says, "I'm not going in the office with you. I'm gonna sit out here and wait for you." So for the hour and a half that I was in there, for the pre-paperwork and the therapy, um, because he goes, "Oh, I didn't want to go in there. I knew you were gonna be screaming." It is intense. I had that done for my left shoulder. Took so many sessions, but my shoulder is fine now. Well, probably was it like the third, because he started from here and went up, and then the one where it comes here to here, that goes into my head because I started getting headaches, and I was thinking, I went and had my eyes checked, and then I thought it was because my blood pressure, had been high and stuff. But I'm not a headache kind of person, so when I get like as far as headaches, continual headaches, or like or several of them, I might get a headache um every few months, 2 3 months maybe, or something like that. I'm very lucky. Not even after Sunday's drinky Monday morning, I had no headache. I'm fine, but I was tired as heck though. But he gets here, and I don't know, it was the weirdest sensation. It like something, and I felt like right here, something went like that, like it unwound. And I went, "What the F?" And I said it like loud, "Was that?" And he says, "That is your tendon." And I guess it was either relaxing or getting, you know, unwound, or I don't know. He told me, but I don't remember because it freaked me out and it hurt. I was like, yeah, I was like, yes, ouch, Caleb. I was like, oh my God. And so I definitely like, and then so then you spend 30 minutes with him doing that, okay? Doing all of that. And then the next 30 minutes they give you a physical therapy exercises that you got to work on. And um and he went over there. He goes, let me go talk to him first, and then we'll come back. I'll come back and get you. I go, okay. But I could hear him because it's like right next door, and he left the doors open. And he said, just give her one exercise and taper up as heck. And he didn't say heck, but he goes, make sure you taper up very well. And then we're gonna do 2 more, have two more sessions, and then we'll reevaluate, because that's, they kinda do it in the chunks, as they he thinks 3 sessions might get me where it's at. Now, what is that type of therapy called? Airosty, Airosti, I believe. And it's the manipulation of your tendons and the muscles and things like that. So that's why I said it's like a deep tissue massage on steroids. I would recommend, because what I'm gonna do is I wanna make it through this session to these last 2 sessions, and then I'm just gonna start going back, because I used to do, when I was really, really sick, I used to do massage therapy. Um, but I did it more like for, to relax the muscles, like, but not deep tissue massage. But I'll probably go back there because at least they'll stop. 'Cause I'm telling them, "No, no, 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 no. You can't. No, 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 I can't." But they don't stop. They don't stop. They go for it. He keeps going. I mean, he might back off a little bit, like if he thinks if you're gonna pass out or something, but they go for it because it is a type of, also like, um sports therapy kind of things, fast healing type of therapy. No drugs, no shots, no injections, anything like that. They don't do that there. It's all just through the muscle manipulation and everything. So I can tell you this is that I do recommend it if you can handle it. If you can handle it. And so when I went, my what had happened is, I don't have great mobility anyway, but I when I woke up Sunday morning, I was in pain, and then I just happened to have a regular appointment on Monday because the doctor wanted me to go in on Monday. He wanted to take my blood, check me out right when I came back, because we came back from the cruise Friday. So he says, "Then Monday when you come back, you need come in, and I'm going to see you, not the PA." And I said, "Okay," because he wanted, because I had been so sick in my kidneys and blah blah blah, yada yada, y'all know. Um, Wanted to make sure that I was okay. So I was in there, and everything was good, but, he could tell I was in pain because I was sitting, and the way I was sitting is I was, like, literally, and I didn't even realize it. It was like my shoulders were hunched forward, because that's how much you're, like, how much you're compensating for the pain. And my blood pressure was good, but it was a little high than normal, than it had been. Um, so he said, "Are you in pain or anything?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, normal pain or whatever." And then when he came, because he goes and he checks all your points for inflammations. Like, there's certain areas that he checks, and he checks the shoulder, and like I like, really winced and moved, and he says, "Okay, what's the matter?" So then he started feeling it, and he goes, "Are you in extra pain?" I went, I'm in just a normal pain." So he says, "No, you need to come back Monday for an injection, and we need to do that." Then we started talking about doing rehab. And, but I said, I don't want to have go through rehab for, you know, when they're not really not going to do anything. So it's like, but I could not at that. Let me see if I can get back far enough. This is as far, like halfway really, is as far as I can move my arm, and it hurt. when I did this, ow, see, like, that hurts. That's how it hurts when I did halfway, but this was excruciating pain, like, I couldn't, like, when I did it, it was, like, so bad I had to just come off. So now, like, it hurts, like, right here, but it's not like excruciating pain hurt. The other thing is I could put is I can never, like, really put your arm behind your back. That's kind of as far as I can go to do that. I mean, even like, actually, it was like here, and it like hurt, yeah, really, really bad. So now I can at least do that, and so it's hurting still in the in the same spot, but it's not excruciating pain. So then that was Thursday. Then that Monday, it was the Monday of Thanksgiving. I had my injection, that which is the steroids and all of that, combo that they put in there for the inflammation and all that kind of stuff. Had that off for Thanksgiving because I had that when I have that injection, I have to stay in bed for 24 hours, and you really can't pick up anything, lift anything heavy, or do any big movements until the medicine kind of give the medicine time to work. So, ouch, yeah. So, the only exercise I had to do was you I had to put my arms, and I do it standing up or sitting. He says, however, and I was trying to do it both, and they call them the Fonzies because you put your hands on the outside, and he gave me that, those bands that you use, exercise bands. I got the baby one, the green one, like, really doesn't do anything but resistant bands, that's what they're called, and then you have to go out, hold for 20 seconds, and come back. So I've been doing that so that it will strengthen my muscles, um, and help stretch the back, the back, and this arm, and try to also strengthen this muscles because those, all my muscle, your muscles atrophy if you're not really doing anything, and because of the mobility issues and stuff, like, doing stuff, and like my neck had, I mean, it's a lot better, but my neck had, like, it's like almost like a solid rock, because what he said was that, and I'm not a doctor. I don't even pretend to play one on TV. I'm just a patient who has to go to the doctor a lot. So these are my experiences. And this is all for entertainment basis, aka what Super Jacob tells us. But what my therapist said is that, like, when I because I to take my clothes, just to take my shirts off or clothes off, I pull this down and pull my arm out. You know, I I've learned to do things to where it doesn't hurt my body, but in doing that, your muscles no longer do stuff. But there are times where I have to pick up stuff from the top shelf. My left hand works good, like, for, like, even washing my hair, that hurts. So when having to do that, what he says your body naturally does is that, okay, this is how far I could move this arm. So if I needed to do my hair, what I'm doing is it's locked here, but then you're doing this to get the rest of it done, because you still have to wash your hair, and you still have to take your shirts off, or you still have to grab whatever's up there. So you're like hunching this, and then you're making it all here, even though that's not where the painful part is at, but you end up using a different part of your body to compensate for what's wrong. So I felt comfortable with him, and I liked him in particular because was familiar with autoimmune diseases, and he was familiar in particular with RA, with rheumatoid arthritis. And I can't tell you how many medical professionals I have gone to for whatever reasons, for different when I've had to go for different, tests or whatever, where, I told them I have an autoimmune disease. I said, okay, what, then they ask you, okay, which one? Rheumatoid arthritis. And they say, oh, I have osteoarthritis in my knees and whatever. And I'm like, okay, and I know they're, like, trying to bond with you or whatever, but if a layperson says that to me, I understand. It's different, because it's like they're trying to say, yeah, yeah, I have arthritis too, and it hurts me. and it doesn't hurt. I am not taking anything away. I have osteoarthritis in my left knee, and so not taking anything away because that is painful. However, rheumatoid arthritis is different from that. So the pain, it is painful, but it's a different kind of pain, and there's different things that you have to do. So he already knew like what it did, what being off the medication, because of when I had COVID, being off my RA medications, why I did this, how everything spiraled, how then it affected my sugars, and then affected my diabetes, and it affected my flare-ups, and then it affected my kidneys, and blah 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 blah. So then that's why this started coming back into play. And then we lost Marin. We got home Friday. Marin passed away on Saturday. So then a stress is the number one thing for me, that, emotional stress that will put you into a flare up. Had that on Saturday. So Sunday I woke up thus in pains, and Monday was worse. So he knew all of that, and that was really comforting because he was very well versed in that. And I don't find very many doctors or medical people who are non-doctors who understand that. So that's good. So blah blah blah. I've lost a few people, but y'all, if y'all are in here, thank you for staying and listening. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with there. But I can do one last unboxing. I was saving for a video, but since y'all have been here this long, I have a box, and it's a Dooney box that says date shipped, date ordered December 26th. What are we? December the 3rd? Do you think it's 2024? December the 26th, 2023, I ordered this. So I will go ahead and open this. I was gonna do it in a different video, but I'll go ahead and open it for all of y'all who. Oh, I think my husband opened that part. Did he open this part? A reward for sitting here and listening. We have 15 people in here. Oh, thanks for all the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Um, this is a cutie patootie. Why did I open it? Oh, Winnie B, if you're still in here, we're gonna be twinning. If you still have this, I don't know. You're selling everything to get Maricami. Maricami. It's all Maricami. This was is called um uh, so this is a mini drawstring persimmon, and I got it for on sale for $35. And it is a Henry's bag. All those items you have to unbox are causing you too much stress, Miss Dee Dee. It's doing the muscles. That's what Melissa said. Melissa, she probably fell asleep. She hasn't talked in a little while. She probably fell asleep. She falls asleep. So this is part of the Henry's line, and and Henry doing Henry Peter Peter do is it Henry Dooney and Burke? Henry Burke and Peter Dooney. Yeah, Peter Dooney, Henry Burke. He created these. He created this line just before 2020, and they were all handmade in Italy. And because of what happened in 2020, they had to shut down and pull the line because, um, nothing was selling and stuff at that time. So they pulled these and they saved it, and they have been releasing little by little the stock. So as far as I know, they're no longer making these. So whatever they sell, whatever they have, and when they're gone, they're gone. But this is so cute. It's tiny. I know. Winnie, of course, Winnie, my one of my biggest influencers, she bought this, and I remember thinking, because this is the color of my bag, the first unboxing that I ever did for y'all. Um, and I traded the bag. I love the bag because I love the color, and this color Dooney isn't making, although I did see the color come out on a item that I might have to go look at. And I traded that bag with with Jackie, and it's like a real sentimental bag. And it was because I was like a $500 bag, but I was able to get it on sale. So when this went on sale, this little sucker was expensive too. So I got it for 35 bucks, but it was, I think it was like also too during the 75% off sale. So it's a cutie. So this was meant to go on my Christmas tree. But first, the Christmas tree, it won't fit on this one, so y'all won't be able to see it in here. But this is what how they packaged it, and that's what. Oh, there's still more paper in there. There is in there the inside, so it's just the raw leather, and somewhere here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it there. There his embossing stamp on there, and then it says I think it might say made in Italy, but I can't see that little, it's little. Caleb says, "I love the color." Yes, this is my favorite, one of my favorite colors, or my favorite color. I mean, this was the very first uh this is the second color, like the bag that I bought was the second bag that I bought from Dooney. Um it's the first one that y'all I unboxed for y'all because I bought a lot of bags before I started my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. And yeah, bags that I haven't even used. Well, oh yeah, duh. How can I use 1,000 bags, so all right, y'all. We are at the hour mark. Hey, not bad, not bad. We said hello. We had some fun together, talking about a little drinky drinky. Had talked about birthday celebrations. We cried together. We had some eye candy, and now look at what you just never know what's on here. And I got two super chats. Yay! Thank you very much. I'm so excited. That really means the world to me. I got two chats. One from Winnie B LV and one from Mr. Lucky's DIY Garage, which is the husband of our bling bling queen, La Vida with Kim. So if you haven't seen her, please, or my interview with her, please go and see that. Tomorrow, Wednesday, y'all, hey, 3 days in a row. Woohoo! I'm on a roll. Who needs Vlogmas, right? Who needs Vlogmas? I'm doing Dee Dee's Canmas. I'll do it when I can and how I can. Um, but tomorrow is Smiling Cats Couture, and we have a little something special planned. And Winnie B gave her a assignment. So our interview might go a little awry because we're going to do some just a taste of a little bit of an assignment from Winnie. Zane says it has something. Oh, wait, hold on. How come I didn't scroll down? Um, Kim says, oh, wait, I saw that. Oh, so cute. Smiling Cat Couture says, so cute. Lori. Live video with Kim says, it's so tiny. Ola May says, wow, it's a cutie. Ola May, do you have anything from the Henry's line? I highly, highly recommend the Henry's line. Um, Caleb says he loves the color. Apple Blonde says, hi, Apple Blonde. She says, so cute. Love the color. Smiling caricature. Yes, it's Livemas. It's Livemas. Yes, this is Livemas. Dee Dee's Livemas. Yes. Let's see how many times can I go live in December? I don't know. Not let's see. Next week, next week I only have 2 days. So, let's see what happens, and maybe I can get a guest for next week, one of my makeup guests if I can. You don't, Olame, it's worth it, but wait for a sale. But when they go on sale, which they go on sale usually around this time too, after they do all of these, and like more often the last 2 years in 2023 and 2024, I found that they put the Henry's line more on sale in like the end of February through May-ish or whatever for 30% off. Never seen it any higher than 30% off. The rest of the year, it stays at what the prices are now, but it is worth investing in them. I've never found them on the pre-loved market, other than, exchanging with people here on YouTube. So you can do your homework and check them out. And what they have on the websites, uh, they may or may, sometimes they will find more backstock and they'll throw a whole bunch out there. As quick as they throw them out there, that's as quick as they sell. So I like this um because it has more of a softer leather. The Alto line, I love the Alto line, and I do want a couple more pieces out of the Alto line. I This is my second piece because when I traded with Jackie, I did get a Henry's bag to replace that. And then now I have this, so I have 2 pieces, but I wouldn't mind another one. But the only problem is that most of his bags, they're not detachable straps, and so y'all know how I like the detachable straps. But it's kind of a necessity. Kathleen says, "I love that little. Maybe you can talk to the person and ask them to trade again. They might be open to trading." Uh the person who I traded the, um, other she doesn't have it, she only has the one Henry's bag that I traded with her. Veronica Sud, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Denise, how are you doing? And Nubly Denise. Hey y'all, if I want any more know any more about Junie's stuff, she's our queen of information. This is a Henry's bag. This is the baby's Henry's bag. Denise, I ordered this last year, December 26, 2020, 2023. And I just unboxed it today. Uh, how is everybody doing of the holidays? We're doing great. We're doing great. We were actually getting ready to get off, but welcome in. Veronica says hello. Is it similar to pebble grain or smoother leather? It is similar to pebble grain leather. However, it's softer in my opinion. But now I've only had okay, if y'all bear with me, I can show you another bag that actually originally was, I believe, Winnie B's bag. um, I traded because the bag that I traded with Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack, um, she said I have a different, um she had a different Henry's bag that she thought might work better for me. And let me see, hold on just a second. Yeah, it's here, but it's in the back. Here's my coach. We'll give you some eye candy, my coach, soft tabby. Ah, this is Caleb Snell's fault. Caleb and Zane's fault. I hunted that for 8 months to a year, I think, and they finally came on sale. As soon as they came on sale, Caleb let me know, and I bought that baby. I bought that sucker. Ah. And I actually got to buy it because it was part of the original stock, so I got to get it on sale before they did the new stock. Okay, so the bags come in this fancy bag. Most of them came in this fancy dust bag. Where is it? Here it has a leather, the uh, the tag out here is leather, and this is like nice cotton dust bag. Beautiful, beautiful dust bag. And so here is the blue. And this gorgeous, gorgeous. So I believe that this was Winnie B's original bag, I think. And she traded with, I don't know if she directly traded with Jackie or if she traded with Ed and then Ed traded with Jackie and then I traded with Jackie. That's usually how I get my bags. That's what I found. Like several of my bags, they were originally Winnie's, and then they went to Ed, and then from Ed they went to Jackie, and then from Jackie they came to me. And I do have one that I just found out that um was a Kate Spade that was originally Donna's Couture that she traded with um with Winnie, and then Winnie either gave or traded it to Jackie, and then it came along with this trade. So I got one, two, three bags for the price for my one bag. And then she threw in an extra. No, one, two, yeah, three bags. So there was 2 that I agreed upon, and then one that the third one, I told her surprise me, and then I bought a bag from Jackie when she did her fire sale, when she needed tires like last year or this year or whatever. Jackie's here! Yes, it was a Winnie bag, yeah. A peacock blue is what Caleb says, "Love it." Let me go back up, it's going too fast. The denim tabby, yes, better late than never. That's right. I'll keep going. I'm mad at you, Dee Dee. Why are you mad at me, Denise? Why are you mad at me? Oh, because of 2023. Caleb is giving up. He's just laughing. He's just laughing. If you've seen my Alto unboxing, you might have heard what my plans are. I'll tell you that in just a second. Let me show you this bag, and then I'll tell you my plans for next year. Caleb says, "Love the denim tabby. I'll take all the blame for that fabulous bag." It is a gorgeous bag. It is a comfortable bag. When I get into that bag, I don't want to get out of it. I end up staying in it for like a good month, and it's also a good home based bag. Think y'all, if y'all watch my channel, y'all may know what a home based bag for me means, and that's a great home based bag. Kathleen says, "Sorry, not my business. I'll keep quiet." Oh, what's the matter, Kathleen? That the one that was a similar color. Um, Kathleen, you can tell us whatever you feel, babe. Oh, like try to get back the original bag. The original bag didn't work for me because of my shoulder. That original bag, the reason I traded it was because, and it took me like a year and a half to really get to the point of the fact that I needed to trade it, or I needed to sell it. Um, because I can't use the bags like that. The strap is part of the bag, and it goes all the way around, because it doesn't give enough for my shoulder, because I have the bad shoulder here, and it doesn't give enough for a shoulder bag. And usually, like, that bag wasn't long enough to wear as a crossbody, and there was no way to turn it into a crossbody. So there was really and then the strap was too long to really carry it as a top handle or even in the crook of my arm. So it was just a really awkward bag. So I used it a couple of times. Well, I used it for like a week when I first got it, but all I did was I put my stuff in it, and that was when I was picking up the grandkids. So I went from the house, it went from the kitchen table, from the house to the car, back to the house, from the car, and that was it. So it never like left other than that. Um, Kim says, "Oh my gosh, IDK how you can go that long without unboxing." I can't last a day. Uh, let's see. So you have beautiful bags. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Morella says, Ola May has this tabby too, right? I found mine on Amazon, denim tabby. Yay. Um, Pretty Blue. Marilla says, "I thought so." Caleb says, "These bags get around." They do get around. They do. They do. When Jackie says, "Yes, it was a Winnie's bag." Jackie says, "Circle of friendship bags." Exactly. Exactly. Um, Ola May says, "I see it online. Henry small bucket bag." Yeah. So what's it going for right now, Ola May? Um, and Jubilee Sanisis, I love the straps on the Henrys. Oh yeah, because you like them. You said you like them on the new line of the canvas bags. I still haven't broken down to get a canvas bag. Love this because this is Palladium hardware, which is what Hermes uses for their hardware. So And that's just so cute how you just, so like that. So that's nice and easy for the hands and everything. And but see the strap, it's in style. I mean, these went out 2019. So he was ahead of the curve with all of the straps that are now. So he was, out there. So all of the straps, Louis was has these are hot, have been hot for the past like year or so. But he or I think was a mistake is that these are not detachable. So for me, that makes it hard to do. It is adjustable right here. So it is adjustable bag. So it fits me really well. And it's a bucket bag, so it's easy to get in and out of. It's a lightweight bag. So for me, I need to start out with a lightweight bag. It's a soft leather, where the Alto is a stiff leather, more structured. It's smooth and soft, the Alto, but it is more structured and it's really not going to relax if that's the kind that you like. So it comes right down here, so it's perfect. So I can get into whatever I need. Um, I usually carry mine in the front, especially when I'm out and about, so that I can walk with my cane, use my cane, and it doesn't get in the way. Sometimes I walk with the cane with my left hand, sometimes with my right hand, because it's for balance, for me, and it depends on what's hurting more at the time. The inside of these bags are have a I don't know what this material is. Autumn Beckman has a great videos about them. This is a very thin pocket, a very thin pocket. I don't think my cell phone will fit in there. I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Let me see. I don't remember. Oh, if I put yeah, it'll fit if you push it in really, you know, on there. But it could be too because it hasn't been used. So it fits. So that's perfect. Um and in here, which is on the back of the plate, is the branding of let me move this so you can see it better. Of the Henry's bag. I love these right there. Right there. It's gorgeous. So then in the back as well, it's embossed with um, silver, like a silver print or ink here. That it has his signature, and then it says, yes, made in Italy. It's handmade, and they come with a certificate of authenticity, and it tells you the person who made the bag. So they'll have their name on the card. So on the one that I gave, oh, you know what? I don't even know. I think I gave Jackie the card with it. If not, I have it here somewhere, Jackie. If I didn't give it to you, so if I come across it, I'll save it for you. But this one didn't have that, and then it has the tags. So here it says Henry's, and it gives information. So this is a $300 bag made in Italy, handmade, Palladium hardware, Caleb Snell. And so thus is why Jackie, when we do trade, she says, let's be fair. And so that's why I got three to my one bag, because that my one bag was a $500 bag. And as much as I love it, it's just can't use it, which is why I haven't bought a Lana bag, even though the Lana bag has uh, a crossbody that I didn't know it has a chain. But I'm still thinking on that one. But I had that fail with the Brooklyn one, so I'm kind of like, the Coach Brooklyn. So let's see, um, what we're talking about in the chat. Uh, I love that strap on the Henrys. I stopped at Indubitably Sinise. Kathleen says, okay, I didn't know. No, that's okay, love. That's okay, love. Jackie says, the first time I met Dee Dee, she was using the Henry's bag. It was so awesome. It was not easy for Dee Dee to part with that bag. It wasn't. It wasn't. I loved it. I loved it. Caleb says, I can imagine, Jackie, they're great bags. Ola May says, no, the big one. Oh, the big one. Oh, the big this one is $350 in chocolate, no mini drawstring bags online. Yeah, see, so, um, um, I don't know if that was the last of it. That's why they put it down so low because they just wanted to get rid of them. I don't know, but you know how Dooney is. You know how Dooney is. You never know. They'll go to a different warehouse and it's like, oh, we just found 10, we just found 100 more bags. Who knows? Angela Wilder, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Lucky says, "Damn, I didn't own any bags, just an LV wallet. But all this talk about bags makes me want to go to the LV store right now and get another LV wallet, but a green one. Oh, they're greens right now. They have some hot green ones, awesome green ones. You need to watch um Lori Smiling Cat Couture's husband. He has got a channel that he is doing that has bags because he has bags, some coach bags, and he has some great bags on there. And his channel are I forgot what is the name of his channel is. Um, and then I would suggest you can watch some of Caleb's first like late like the 2023 um, uh, uh, content and early 2024. He has left us little Dooney people behind for his Hermes journey. We tease him all the time that but they're more, I mean, and they're more the one, he has great coach bags and he's reclaiming a lot of coach bags that he's trying to find that he sold off so that he could get his Hermes bags. And he has some great coach bags that he has, and some Dooney bags that are more, more bags too. I know that what's Lori's husband has a couple of crossbody bags, and he has a really cool crossbody. I like the crossbody bag that he has. Laurie didn't like it too much, but I liked it. I like that bag. Um, Caleb says the silver script is a nice touch, isn't it? It's beautiful, beautiful. Kim says you have to buy me something first. Huh? The husband and wife are talking to each other. Um, Let's see. Jane Price, welcome in. Welcome in. It's so glad to see you. Thanks for coming in. Jackie says, yes, her bag was very pricey, and I still have never seen it for sale again. I have never seen it on sale again. I have never seen it come back again. They have, I have seen the larger one once or twice, but not in that color. Not in that color. Um, poor man's luxury, poor man. I want to put it to Christmas. Poor man's luxury, POORMANS luxury. So that one, Lucky, go watch there, and you'll get some ideas. Might get some ideas for that. Poor man's luxury. Yeah. Oh, did you already know about it? Yeah, that's it. Caleb, he's laughing. Hey, ha ha. I had to poke you a little bit. Um, Caleb has an LV wallet I want. Ooh. Oh, y'all, if you in case y'all haven't found out, or don't follow Caleb, he has started a new enterprise, and I'm hoping to talk him into being a repeat guest in the new years. We were trying to plan some stuff, but it didn't work out for this year. So, unless you're free Monday or Tuesday, Caleb, we can get you on and talk about your new enterprise, and I'll say something about it here in just a second. Or we definitely in the new year are plan on bugging him. I'm bugging him until he says yes to come on and talk about it. But he has started a resale business, but as a member of his channel. Oh, and by the way, I do have a membership in case y'all are interested, and I have a link in the description box. Who is it? Scott Alicious McFabulous tells me, if you don't tell them that you have one, or you don't keep repeating it, nobody's going to join. So you got to tell them. But I'm like, "Mm, okay." So there you go, Scotty. If you watch this on the replay, I did my homework. I did my homework from you. But he started a new enterprise. Him and his husband. He is getting bags, reselling, becoming a reseller. But what's different is that he's rehabbing bags and selling them. So he's getting some great bags. So they might be a little bit more out of the price range that you are used to getting for thrifted bags, especially like right now. But you what he's doing is he's cleaning them up when they're like really getting them, rescuing them is what Jackie and I call them. These rescuing the bags. I can't do that kind of work anymore. I have several bags that I bought that I'm like, yes, I can do this. I can't anymore. So he has several, and he's got a really nice website. The website, Caleb, tell us yay, Caleb, tell us what the website is. Um, and it's like very well curated. And in one of my lives, I think because who was it? I don't know. Somebody was asking or something, and um Birkin Boy has been talking with me of trying to help me, kind of grow and get ready for retirement and things like that and stuff. And so he had been trying to get me, and I had been working a little bit, here and there on a website. And I'm slow to the take on everything. And then when Caleb started doing that, I told, and I kind of mentioned this to Caleb, so he knows already too, that I said, well, you know what, I want, mine's just, play money. Caleb's he's a real deal. And so was not ready yet emotionally, or I haven't unboxed everything yet to sell what I don't want to. So instead of like doing a vlog sale, or do a vlog sale, and also have it on a website, so it's easier for y'all to do that, to go there and buy the items off the website. So in the new year, that's one of the things that I had told um um Birkin Boy that I would work on next year. Possibly I'll probably possibly do continue to do that. Um let's see. Um, okay. Ooh, the fuchsia. And then Laurie says, "Yes, Caleb." I'm already subbed to his channel. Oh, cool. Okay, see, there you go. You got it going then. Let me know what that wallet is. You gotta send me pics. Gotta send me pics. Thanks, Lucky. Laurie says, we gotta support each other. Exactly. That's how we have to do it. We have to support each other like this, especially when you're under a certain amount um of subscribers, because YouTube just doesn't. And YouTube okay, how crazy is the algorithm for YouTube when in my recommendations, my own channel, I get recommended my own channel. I'm like, okay, really? I'm like, okay. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yes, yeah, I guess that works, but I'm getting recommended my own channel. It's like, okay, could you have sent me somebody that I don't know? It's like, why didn't you send me poor man's luxury? It's like, hello, why didn't I ever get a recommendation of that? I don't know. Caleb says, thank you, Dee Dee. I'd love to. Okay, perfect. I'll Instagram you or Discord you. We'll do one of those. Oh, Lori answered for you. Curated by Caleb. Love the website. It's a beautiful website. He also has little stories, tidbits about things in there. So you have some, if want to read some stuff, and in there. But he's very, very knowledgeable about a lot of stuff, and he's a real good sleuther. There it is. There's that word. He's a good sleuther. He can find out information and stuff. Um, Lucky says, "You're welcome, Smiling Caspator. I sub to your channel too." Aw, Craig, you're here. Hi, Dee Dee. Welcome in, Craig. I was talking about you. Were you just lurking back there? Because Craig's always watching out for me, and he's always trying to get me to be to do some enterprise stuff. So next year when both of us are feeling better, because we will be feeling better next year, then we're gonna work on a few things. Caleb tells Craig hello. Morella tells Craig hello. Everybody's telling Craig hello. Um, Caleb says sounds good. No, what did you say about me? I was telling them how you were trying to get me to start a website and that I was working a little bit on the website and you were trying to get me to do a website so that I can post the handbags that I um when I get ready to when I get ready to uh to part with them, that I had a secondary source other than just here on YouTube to sell them so that way it makes it easier for people to buy them because they can buy them straight from the website. Um yes, yes, trying to boost your cash flow next year for sure. Yes. And so that I was telling them that I had told you that I wanted to wait, and the reason why I was waiting is because I was a member of Caleb's Discord group, of his membership group, that I was got privy and I got to see him rehab bags and knew that he was doing a website. So I wanted to give space to that since I was nowhere close to doing that anyway. So, I didn't want to, do a website, announce a website, and then there's nothing there like 8 months later and there's nothing there. But if you watch my Alto, what was it? $565 bag that was my technically my first vacation purchase. And I got it for what was it? 144? One something 144 something like that. Um and the Alto bag, but in that video I was telling y'all that I won't be doing because my plan was to soon as I came back from vacation, I had already planned on doing some, continuing the marathon unboxings, and I was going to get them determined to get them undone, to get them done by Thanksgiving, get them all unboxed by Thanksgiving, and then I was going to have my membership help me count them, have them help me count them, and that was going to be a perk for them, and then give a total. But since my bum shoulder and all that kind of stuff. So I gave myself a break with that and Vlogmas. But so I'll be doing it next year. So and next year, y'all, don't be surprised. I will be doing marathon unboxings again to get them all done. And I am going to be unboxing boxes from 2023. I know that there's one from October 2023 in there. There may be some further back. So in 2025, I will be unboxing things from 2024 and 2023. Okay, let's see what y'all are saying. Uh Jackie says that Alto was amazing. Oh, thank you, Jackie. It is gorgeous. I might have put in its dust bag. Um in its dust bag, or if I can uh let's see. Ah, here it is. Oh, the sticky thing came off though. Yeah. So here it is. The Alto bags um are just a little bit better than the regular Dooney dust bags, just a little bit, not much. And that sticker, if you're a Dooney lover or buyer, they have that sticker that's usually on the paper, and there's a big sticker, and then there's like three or four little stickers, and one sticker's off to put it inside the bag. And then the big one they put on here, which fell off. Oh, I put it inside because it kept falling off. And yeah, so here's the registration card. And oh yeah, so here this sticker right here that tells you about the bag, they put it on the outside of the bag, but it kept coming undone. So I just put it here so I can save it. But in case you haven't seen my video, but please go watch it. This is the Alto bag. It has a little boo-boo and it's coming out though. Um it they had uh packed it, but it might have been a return or something because there wasn't that much stuffing in it as they normally do. But it is this color. I am not a brown girl, y'all, but this color is just gorgeous. And the Alto line, I love it. I only have one other bag on the Alto line that I know of that I bought, and I bought it brand new, got it on a great sale, and it's got feet. It's got feet. Here's what it looks like on the top, and it's got a zipper, and it's got a crossbody. So I can top handle it, but also has this. The also too the grade, the plating, the gold plating on here, it's a higher gold plating than the regular line. I don't remember what it was, and then it has here uh a cliche that has the Dooney logo, which I like. It doesn't have to be functional. I'm not yelling or anything, but you know who you are out there. If you want to claim it, claim it. And if you watch his videos, you know you can claim it for him. And it has this great stitching here. So see, this is smooth and soft to touch, but it's never gonna really relax, it's a little, this one's a little squishy, but my other one, I mean, it's a structured type of bag, whereas the Henry's line is different, definitely squat, can be squishy. And so they're two different kinds of leathers. So this one's made in Italy, and the altos, right, are handmade also too in Italy or Paris. I don't know. I don't know too much about the altos. I don't know too much about the altos. Um, let's see. Craig says, "That's sweet, but there's room for everyone." I'm sure he would agree with that statement. I'm sure he would too. He would never tell me no or never say stop. He would encourage me, but I wasn't ready, physically ready, and definitely not emotionally ready. But next year, I am gonna pivot the channel a little bit because, all right, who needs 1,000 bags? I don't know how many I have, because I guesstimated with my members that, with the boxes that I have left, because I can't see them all, because my brother moved in, and when he moved in, we had to just in 4 hours move my stuff out, and of the room that he's in, his stuff in, so things just got covered and stuff. So I had them on a shelf, and I had them all in order of how I was going to unbox them and do my unboxings, and I had them like, because when I do my unboxings, I like to do collections in every month. So in the month, it would all be, like Marc Jacobs bags or Dooney bags or certain kind of a Dooney bag or whatever, because after 10 years of not buying bags, 10 plus years, I went crazy when I got back into it. So I was catching up, and I think now I need to slow my roll and get those unboxed, to do that. Um, Ola May says, "Dee Dee, great minds think alike. I haven't announced my website either. Ah, because I only added one item to it. It takes a lot of time to update it. It does. It does. I need a husband like Zane, like Caleb's husband. Caleb's husband's a techie, and he does all of that. So I'm like, waiting, trying to wait out them 6 years, wait for my husband to retire. um we have the big marker, the 55. He turns 55 in January 23rd. We're going to be on a cruise January 23rd for the first time in January for his birthday. This was his birthday. It's a biggie for several reasons, and the reasons we have been reaching to 55 are multiple, which is part of the reason, was like the focus where I was trying to get my motivation to help me, motivation for the channel, to get monetized. And it was to, because when that happens, when he retires, then my little check that I get is we're going to be going from here to like here, on our expenses. So I'm like, I just want to be able to have an average of $50 a month to have some fun money. It'll be a lot less than I have now, but that's what we do. His dad unfortunately passed away when he was 55 of cancer. And so it's a scary, um birthday marking for us, and um and and so I wanted to make sure and do something special, and it's going to be really emotional, because then he's going to be the age of his when his dad passed away, and then our son is going to be the age that we were when we lost him. So a lot of emotion there, a lot of emotion. So all of our plan had been for the last 5 years was to get us to where he's 55 and should be retired in 55, because I also was super sick and things were changing at his work. And um we were like, what happens if he has to quit his job? So all of our extra money, all of the extra things that we were doing, I was throwing extra money to our mortgage, to try to bring that down. So any extra money that I could find, I would throw to the not the escrow, what's the to the principal. So y'all, I think we're like under 9,000, under 9,000 left on our 30-year note. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. So we're like almost there. So we're really close. I mean, we're so close that I'm telling him, you know what? Everything we need to throw everything. I told him, you know what? Instead of 3 cruises in 2025, let's do two and then throw that extra money to it. And it about broke his heart, but I told him I think we need to. We think we need to. But that so that's the reason why I was trying to do that. So yeah, so Olame, let me know when you do the website, girl. Let me know. Craig says, I'm so dang far behind. I can barely handle the lives, let alone videos. It's okay, hun. Don't worry about it. You and I need to get on have a 2 hour conversation. We haven't had our 2 hour 3 o'clock in the morning talks, because we both have been under the weather. Well, see here, this will catch you up. This will catch you up. This is to just catch you up. Just hang on a little bit. Um, Craig is saying hello to Ola May. Caleb says, Dee Dee Bean, ha ha ha. Craig says, Jackie, hey babe. Jackie sent me some gorgeous gifts today. She's the sweetest. Aw, that is so sweet of her. You, you, well, we'll talk later. Um, Craig says, "Oh, Dee Dee, that Alto Dooney is stunning. Yes, it's gorgeous." And the other thing I was forgot to tell you here, and is I said it in my video, but the Alto line is more, it's like to me, it's more like an executive line, like if you're a working person, I mean, anybody can use it, but I would have loved to have some of those bags for when I was working, when I was an administrative secretary, and I was the best administrative secretary that they ever had. But this bag, they had a similar bag. They had the bucket weave, this weave here, but I think it was like the whole thing maybe, but it was a bigger tote, and I really loved it. It was been in my wish list for a long time, but I knew that it was too big. It's just no way. I mean, I can't do totes like that anymore. It's just I can't, especially when they're a structured bag. So when I saw this hot little baby, I was like, yes, it is mine without even thinking about it. Click, click, click. And my husband said, vacation starts for us when he's off of work, and he says, okay, vacation started. So once he does that, Dee Dee goes on the website. I'm going to use my vacation money. Boop, first bag, my first purchase for vacation, my vacation purchases. So this was the first one, and the second purchase was this one. I was in the car, and it was the animation, my essay. So he had sent me like a day before. I got to I'm on his list, I'm on his VIP list, and that his supervisors, will let me see things. I can see things. So I saw what was coming out, so I could pick and decide if I wanted something. Um and we were going in Saturday, and my intentions were to visit him at the he's in the Houston Galleria. His name is in the description box below, and his name is Nene. Let's Nene. If Scotty was in here, he would do the song for me. Um, but I saw everything was in there, and this I just fell in love with, and I thought I will use this. I will use this a lot, and I have already. It's like it's been on every single bag. I've used it. It's on my tree right now because I was planning on, I was going out tonight, and so um had that. So that was my second vacation purchase. Let's see. Um V V and B Realty, greetings. Well, hello, hello. Hope you're friend and not foe. Nice bag. Thank you very much. Everybody's welcome, BB. Yes, somebody else said the same thing, Kayla. Bottega energy. Yes, it definitely is. Yeah, love it. Love it. I also have some, well, like I actually have a basket that I got from Jamaica that has that, because they had, it's a basket weave. They've done that for years out of that's where where the term came from. Um, in my little brain, anyway. You can fact check me. But I have a picture of the vendor in Jamaica where he was making my basket and doing the basket weave, and so it like I think is why I was so attracted to it. um VNB Realty says hello chat. Caleb says haha. Caleb says wow. That's a stunning color. The design is gorgeous, says Apple Blonde. It is. It's beautiful. Color is fire, says V and B Realty. Welcome, welcome. Caleb says Alto is Italian. Italian. Okay, so yes, yeah. So they're both from Italy, these and the Henrys, and they're both handmade. I know that there's I forgot, there's this one that's actually I don't know if it's a straw one, and actually Tara from Tara's boutique, she's on a little break right now, but don't forget about her. She'll be back in January. She bought the bag, and actually I told her, I said, that's one of the bags that I've been looking at, but it's also a bigger bag. Tara's a bigger bag person, but she had to wait, like once she ordered it, she had to wait, oh, I don't know, like I want to say 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. Then when it got here, it was not, I mean, it was not in it was not in good working order. And so she sent it back, because it's a pretty penny. It was a pretty penny because that particular bag really never went on sale. Um, Stunning Italian, gorgeous vachetta leather. Did I say it right? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Caleb says, as I think we all know, I'd never hold anyone down. I'll be their biggest cheerleader. Yes, Caleb, exactly, exactly. And really, like it's had, I wasn't ready for it, and I knew you wouldn't, and I so I had already I mentioned it to you. Um, I don't know when I mentioned it to you, how, but I know I talked about it. And oh, I talked about it on the live is when I talked about it, and you were in the live. Um, but I was talking in code, so nobody else really knew who the friend was and whatever, because I was privy to some great information. Um, but I just kind of like I want I want all my friends to succeed, just like as much as I would like to succeed, I want my friends to succeed more, and Caleb and Zane have been just wonderful, wonderful friends of mine, and from day one I've joined his membership community, and the growth of my channel. Caleb and Zane both from day one on the lives would give me tips, like, hey, when I told him, because I was, a viewer when I first started his membership. I was a viewer, and then like the craziness came in. It's his fault. He introduced me to shopgoodwill.com, and at that time you could get bags for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks, so heck, I could, my budget was like 100 bucks, that I could spend at that time, because I was throwing the other 100 towards the mortgage, so I could get 5, 6 bags at one time, and I had a big old pile. My husband goes, please don't talk to me anymore about these bags, start your channel or something. So Caleb gave me valuable information, just like so many other people. Tara did too. She befriended me, but Caleb and Zane have really been there like the whole way, and just been there. So I wanna try and do everything I can to help him out. Unfortunately, right now, Dee Dee can't buy any bags. Dee Dee can't buy any bags, so I can't shop on I'm not shopping anywhere yet. I gotta wait a few more months until all these birthdays are over, so I also have I have a bag shopping or a shopping for myself period. So, and it's not right now, unfortunately. Um, Hi, Corinne, welcome in. Joy Loves C, welcome in. She's in my membership. That's why hers is green. Thank you so much for being here. She says, "Hi, Dee Dee and everyone. I'm surprised to see this live. Yeah, you made it. Okay, so what time is it there for you? What time is it there for you? Everybody's telling Corinne hello. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Cruise be so nice. Oh, V and B, I cruise. We cruise 3 times a year. We've been cruising since 2016. I think it's 2016, 17, 18, 25. Wait, 25, 26. Wait, how many years is that? Wait. It was our 25th anniversary present to ourselves. We had never had a honeymoon, and it took us that long, and we went on a honeymoon, and we took well, our kids were supposed to go with us and their significant others. However, our daughter-in-law got pregnant with our grandson, and so she was at that cutoff point where between that and her doctor well, she still could go with a doctor's note, but when she took it, that was during the time that there was, mosquito virus, that was going along that so he would not let her go, and so she couldn't go. So our hometown, friends went, and that's how all of that started. So once a year is with family, once a year is with our friends, and once a year is with just he and I. So, that's what we do, and, so any extra money that we have and we're getting because of the our we got our family cruise that was canceled in 2020, got canceled, and because of that, we got lots of offers and a lot of, stuff because it was a big cruise because we paid for our kids, our grandkids, our, significant others, ourselves, the everything, and that's what we chose to do with, with our money, and so we got a refund off that, and we've been able to fund all of this stuff for the refund plus because we got our refund, 100% refund. If you book cruises by a certain date, then we got, um, 25% extra off of those. And then we also we're getting a lot of offers for free interior rooms. So we've learned how to when we go, he and I, we use the interior rooms. And so we're like, yeah, but we're coming to the end of that. So see. Um, Let me see. Corinne is saying hello. Craig says, "Wow, congrats, Dee Dee. That's amazing to pay down that principal balance. That's fantastic. I've been trying and trying. If I could do more, if I could do more, I could do more. I would do more." Um, Laurie says, "That's great news, Dee Dee, about the house close to being paid off. Yes, knock on wood, knock on everything. I'm trying so hard. This skipping, it like skips, and then I have to go back and find y'all." Um, Apple Blonde says, "That's great, Dee Dee Bean, about paying down your home. Congrats. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Birkin Boy Craig says, "I love the animation charm, Dee Dee. I thought about getting one. I like the Coach animation better than LV. LV animation is getting a bit stale." Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. I dropped it. I dropped it. Yeah, my hands don't work. Okay, I just want to put it in a safe space. It is great, but a lot of people have been saying that, and I've been I okay, all right, I'm not gonna lie, using Caleb's line. Oh, Caleb, I get in trouble when I say that. I'm not gonna lie because my 'Cause I guess that's a cool hip thing that people, y'all's age say. So my son is around your age. He's younger, a little younger, I think, than you. And but they're like, we were sitting there at a restaurant. He says, "Okay, mom, you know what? You've already done it. This is the third time you've done it, and I let it slide two more times. Please do not say that anymore." So then I said, "Not gonna lie, that kind of hurt my feelings. That kind of hurt my feelings." But they're just not used to their mommy and the granny being hip, right? Let's see. Caleb says, "Thank you, Dee Dee. It's been amazing seeing your channel grow and everything you've been doing." Oh, thank you, Caleb. Thank you so much. Your encouragement, along with everybody else, has just been fantastic. Thank you so much. Craig says, "I bought a beautiful Ralph Lauren purple label raffia tote yesterday and got a killer deal." Ooh, yeah. You're gonna have to send me a picture. Laurie says, "Can't wait to see Craig when it comes in." Marilla says, "Sounds good." Craig says, "Thanks, Lori. First bag I've bought in 4 months. I'm stoked." Yay, yay. Hope that means things are looking up for you. Um, Hi, Grace Loves Fashion. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. She says, "Dee Dee, hello, hello." Corinne says it's 12:51 p.m. in the afternoon, and it's 10:56 p.m. here, but almost towards midnight here. I always love to know what time it is over there. So hey, yeah. So Grace, aren't you in Australia? Am I thinking correctly? My memory sometimes just escapes me, but aren't you in Australia? Um, Craig says, Lord, cruising means something else for many people. Yep. Hey, did y'all hear? Carnival has banned the upside down pineapple because people would put it on their doors, and if you know, you know. If you know, you know. IYKYK I don't know, whatever. But if you know, you know. So they've banned that, and I had no idea what that meant. If you want to know, look it up. I don't, fall into that, but because a pineapple to me is one of my favorite items, and because a pineapple is hospitality, means the symbol of it is hospitality. So I do have quite a bit of pineapples, and I have pineapples that were handmade and actually hand curated for me while I was shopping in was it Jamaica? I had him put it on the bottom so I can remember, what it was. And he said, "Well, what do you want me to make?" He says, "How long are you going to be here?" And I said, "Well, we're going to do shopping." He says, "Well, go do your shopping and I'll make this." He goes, "I'll show you how to make it. Take a picture, and then you'll know it's yours when you come back." And he just wanted to know, like, if I wanted any it to be darker, like if I wanted him to lacquer it, or did I want it to naturally get darker, or what have you. And so we decided on that. And I said, "You're gonna be able to get that done?" He said, "Yeah," because he had just finished another one, but I thought he was that it was he had been doing it for a while. And he says, "No, I'll finish it up for you." I'm like, "Okay." So I go and come back. I think it was like maybe 3 hours later, and he was doing the final touches. He was doing the bottom, and he asked me if I had a little bit more time, and I said, "Yeah." I said, I said, "I was just coming to check because we were going to go grab a snack, not really eat, but just a snack. But I didn't want him to leave, or anything yet." And he says, "Yes, I'm almost done." So went, grabbed snack, came back, and it was done. And it's beautiful, beautiful. But I had to give away my pineapple shirts. My kids wouldn't let me wear my pineapple shirts. Um, Craig says, "Grace, I'm doing okay for the past few days now. Amen. 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 Amen." Um, Grace and Craig are talking. I love when y'all talk to each other. Uh, Grace, it was a good friend of mine made our meal for us and delivered it to She's a doll. How sweet. Awesome. That's great to have people around you to do that. Let's see. Okay. So I guess they're asking Grace. Craig was asking Grace, are they asking y'all about Thanksgiving? Or because she says she doesn't really celebrate that. She celebrates things like cricket, cricket. Uh oh, Grace, do you celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia? And she says, not really. Yeah. So but they celebrate cricket. That's funny. Even Halloween is getting more popular. Oh, that's good. That's good. 12:51 PM in Australia. Okay, so you're a little bit behind. You're a little bit ahead of us right now. 12:51 PM. No, you're in the afternoon like Singapore, like Corinne then, right? Yeah, because we're getting close to AM. I mean, we're in the PM right now, but when it turns PM, it's the afternoon. Yeah. I'll get there a little bit. I'll get there in a little bit. Uh Delene, welcome in, girl. My one of my tres amigas is here. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, let's see. What's the longest cruise you have taken? It was in I kept saying 2020 four, but no, it was 2023. I can't believe it. Right before, because my husband says hello, it was right before you started your channel, and I was like, oh, that's right. In 2023, we had our 30th anniversary cruise. It was 31 years married when we actually went on the cruise, but when we hit 30th anniversary, that was our gift to each other, is that we bought the paid, you know, bought the cruise and started paying on the cruise that whole year, and then we cruised, and that was a 14-day cruise. You're on the sea, the sea or ports for 14 days. Loved every bit of it. Loved every bit of it. I'm like, when the hubs retires, I think the first thing we're doing is trying to find one of two things, is trying to find a 30-day cruise, because they do have some 30-day cruises. Do that, or do a um, transatlantic cruise. That they what they do is they take the ships when they're moving them from here to another country, like to Australia. Like, one of our ships went to Australia, and then another ship went to Greece and stuff. So when they're going over there, so if they you either will fly to there, wherever it is, and then you bring it back, come back on it, or you fly here. I mean, you're here, and then you go back, you take the ship over there and you fly home. There are sometimes there'll be two ships like crossing, where you can take one, it goes this way, and then you can get on the other one, and they'll wait for it, and then they'll bring it back, wait for those people who want to come back on it. So you go on cruise on there. So that would be ideal if we could do that. So that's on our retirement bucket list, those two things. So 14 days was in 2023 to Hawaii. Loved every minute of it. And then we just came back from a 12-day cruise in November. And y'all, my numbers were so good as far as my blood work numbers and stuff. He was, because my RA doctor, he always says, when you come back from a cruise, it's just phenomenal, because the weather is so different. You have that tropical weather, and it's steady weather, and the heat isn't like the heat here in Texas and everything. So it gives my body the time to recover and recuperate, and everything. And so, yeah, so I was fine until until I got back home, and then boom, flare up. But my numbers, but everything was good. My inflammation numbers were good. My kidney numbers were fantastic. My diabetes numbers were great. I mean, everything was good. So, yes, if we could live on a ship, we've looked into that. We've looked into how to do all that. And if we could, we would. And when we get there, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Grace Loves Fashion says, yes, we are same time zone as Singapore. I am in West Australia. Gotcha. Wow, transatlantic cruise would be fun. Yeah. Well, Australia is on my bucket list. My bucket list was Hawaii was number 1. Um, the itinerary we just came off of, it was an itinerary that, like, I never would have even thought about being able to go to, and we just so happened to where they had, since they're building up our port in Texas in Galveston, we're able to get a little bit of bigger ship, so we got to do the itinerary. So we went to the ABCs that they call it, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. We went to Jamaica, but we went out to Ochos Rios, and then we went to the Grand Cayman, which we have been before, but we didn't get to get off. We actually had to skip that one because there was the hurricane was there, so we had to go around it. So we didn't stop there, which was fine because we weren't planning on getting off. We weren't planning on getting off. But there were people who were disappointed, but we had already been there before. Um, that's one. Yeah, so that was all the stops that we had on that one. So I never thought. And so the next things on my bucket list is Alaska, Australia, Saint Saint Martin. Um, but that one, I those ones are that we have to fly out of Texas to get to. So, so then that also involves flying, which is another nightmare for me to physically have to do. And then of course it's more money. It's more money. But since I was not able to make the meetup for Caleb's uh membership meetup in October. My doctor didn't let me go. We had to cancel our flights, but we have money there. So now we're going, okay, well, where are we gonna go? Where can we go? Where can we go? So um uh we're trying to figure that out. But I told him after 2025, one more because I want to pay off the house. He's not too happy about that though. He's not too happy, but I tell him he will be happy if once we pay it off, once we pay it off. Um, Grace says, "When you do come, let me know. I will come out to meet you." Oh, that would be lovely, lovely. Uh, that would definitely have to be excuse me. I mean, that's definitely gonna have to be a retirement one. The ones that are left on my bucket list, they are retirement ones because they're involve flying and they're longer, you know, we have to be gone and away from home longer, so that means my husband has to be away from work longer, so it's hard for him to take off that much time. So that's why it's like, um we have to that's why I had to wait. But, when Carnival was first going to Australia, I kept getting all of these free cruise ones, but of course they're free because, you have to pay to fly to get over there because there wasn't, a ship that would take you out there. We have to fly to Australia, but he kept saying, "No, it's too long. No, it's too long." And I was like, "I'm gonna go by myself." But that was before YouTube. Had I known all of y'all, when I was getting all of them free offers to go, because they wanted people to go on the inaugural cruise, want to be there for that first, especially for that first month of launching the cruise ship. And had I known all y'all been there, because there's you and there's Kaz and there's a couple of other ones that are from Australia, I was like, I would have gone, "See ya, honey." Honey, see you on the flip side. Yoshia saying hello. Let's see. I love Curacao. It's beautiful and peaceful, and the best thing is everyone speaks English. Yep. Excuse me. Do I have water? I have been talking for a little while. Oh, how has the sound been? I am using a microphone, a different microphone, and so how's the sound been? It's been okay. We unfortunately, Carousel was also my husband's favorite. Unfortunately, we went on a Sunday. It ended up being on a Sunday, so a lot of things were closed. So we really didn't get to see. So we got to see the city. We got to walk around, and it wasn't crowded because it was a Sunday. So we got to see a lot of the city and the beautiful buildings and things. Um, with just in itself the landscape, we went over the bridge, we got to go over the bridge, walk the bridge, and the buildings, I mean, it's just beautiful. I believe he was able to take some pictures. It's hard for me on the scooter to take pictures, so he takes the pictures and for us. Just beautiful, beautiful area. So we would like to go back again there, and then make sure that it's not a Sunday that we can go. And it everybody was so nice. Olamis says, "Have you seen anyone left behind during a cruise stop?" Um, Not that I am aware of. We have seen every cruise. It's like every cruise, there's these crazy people who will wait to the last minute and come in. So we usually, when we go on the family cruises and when we go on the friends cruise, but since we've been getting free interior, we didn't. But when we went to Hawaii, we had a big suite because it was 14 days, and I said I can't be cooped up with you in a small little room. I need a big room. I need a big room. But we always try to get a balcony so we can see the run. They call them the pier runners. We have seen that some that have been super close, like super close, where they're calling their names, they're calling their family names, all the family members on there, and then the scuttlebutt, and then you see the security officers and stuff that they'll go to your cabin and they start looking for your passports and stuff, to see if you've taken your passport off with you, or you have it, because then they go to the port authorities that are there and saying these people have not reported to the ship yet, and so here is their information, and then it's up to you how to get home. It's up to you how to get home. So they had gone to as far as where they have gone to the rooms to collect their passports, but luckily, because that all takes time too. So, it that probably gives you, I don't know when the cutoff is when they start to do that, but, then you see them coming on, and it was so funny because I don't even remember what their names were. We'll just say that their names are Stephanie, just for for just for live sakes, and, so then they go and they're coming as they get closer. Everybody's like this on the balconies, they're out on the decks, they're all on there, and they're screaming their names. "Run, Stephanie, run, run," and then there's a part where she stops and she looks up, like, 'cause she's thinking like, "How does everybody know my name?" And I'm like, "'Cause they've been announcing it for the past half hour, and, so she was like, "Run, run, run," and she's like, so she made it, but that's been the closest. But I have heard, um, from other cruisers and friends of ours who have cruised, or have cruised, that on all their itineraries, people have been left. So what happens is, if you're left behind, then it's your responsibility to where you can catch up to get to the next port. So you have to figure out how to get to the next ports, which means, you're spending all this money, means you have to have some money to be able to fly yourself to the next port, or take the boat to the next port, or whatever it is, however, whatever transportation it is, whatever country you're in. Um, and uh, or you fly yourself home, depending on, if it's the last stop and there's no more ports till you get back to Galveston, like, in our case, you know, then they have to figure out how to get home, how to get home. And I don't know if they pack up their clothes or for them and leave the clothes and stuff behind. That I don't know. But I do know when you're signing up, when you're doing your check-in stuff, they ask you, are you flying or are you driving? And then if you're flying, they ask you for flight information. If you're driving, they ask you for if are you parking at the pier or not. So if you're parking at the pier, then they know to flag your car and tell the pier people that run the piers that you were left behind and that not to not to tow your car or whatever, not to tow your car. But I tell you, it's like my husband, he's like, "Mm-mm, we have a 2-hour window. At the 2-hour mark before we have to get back, we are already headed back." Yeah, I don't, there's only been one time that not me, I had already come back to the ship with my daughter and the grandkids, and, they came back and was, like, the last minute, and I'm sitting there, my daughter's worried about her friend because her friend had stayed, and so she's got me all worried and worked up and everything, and I'm like, "Well, come watch the grandkids," or no, maybe they had the grandkids, I don't know, but she was worried that they were gonna leave her friend behind because of the fact that, they had the grandkids, they had the kids. Yeah, the kids were still with them. And, they had each other. Like, would anybody watch out for her friend? And so she was all worried and panicking. So I'm like puffing and puffing. And because then at that time, I was still walking very well. I didn't have my issues. So I'm walking down the pier, I'm looking around, so thinking I'm looking, but I'm also kind of looking for, they have these, little ricochet thingies that people like with the bikes and stuff, and they'll pedal you back and forth and stuff. So I'm looking for one of them to get me because believe it or not, that's faster, than walking. And I'm trying to look and find one of them, trying to, flag one of them down. And then her friend turns around and they're like, "Miss Dee Dee, is that you?" And I turn around, I'm like, "Who the heck is calling me?" Because I don't see anybody. And I was like, "Oh," her friend called me and I turned around and I said, "Thank goodness. Oh my God. I was going to look for you. What are you waiting so long?" And I was like, "Where's everybody at?" So I'm like yelling at her friend. And then my husband, they're coming back and they're a little tipsy, and I'm yelling at them and everything. And so I'm so mad, so mad. And I told him, "You broke your rule. You broke your rule." He's like, "I'm sorry." It was like 30 minutes before we left and they still weren't, they still weren't close. I was like, "No, no." Uh, let's see. Craig says, "Sounds great." Oh, the sound sounds great. Okay, good. Thank y'all. Thank you, Marilla. Thank you, Delene. Kim says, "Have you ever been on a Disney cruise?" I have not. I have not. That was originally what we had wanted to do. And we were gonna do at that time, I don't know if Disney still does that or not. They had an island, and you would cruise to the island, you would do activities and stuff at the island, and then they would cruise you to Disney, to Florida, and then you would go a few days there, then you come back, and then you would come back, to the ship, and head back to the whatever port you left out of, which was Florida at the time. And that was what we were doing, but oh my god, they are so expensive. So I thought all cruises were that expensive, and it was complicated back then. It was very complicated to figure out how to do stuff. I mean, they sent you a video and a pamphlet and this and that and a contact person. I mean, it was hard to find out like what a final amount would be for four people because we had two kids and the two of us. And so every time that we got close to being able to pay for the cruise because they were expensive, not as expensive they are now. And that particular thing, I don't think Disney does anymore. I would we would have some kind of thing that we had to a tragedy or something would happen, and we were never able to go, so we were never able to take the kids. So then when our friend was telling us, well, if you go like on Carnival or Royal Caribbean or one of these, they're not as expensive as the Disney ones, and by then we're like, well, our kids, they're not gonna want, they don't want to go to, on a Disney cruise, it's like, they're older, so um and we didn't really either. I wanted to go see stuff, wanted to go see stuff. And we had already been to Disney. And so we that's why we had paid for our kids to go with us and stuff, but our grandson decided he wanted to come, so he didn't get to go. They didn't get to go until the second time that we cruised. They went with our son and daughter-in-law went with us. Uh But, Kim, Jackie from Jack's Bag Attack, she's been on a lot of Disney cruises. So if you want info for that, connect up with her. She's a good resource. She can tell you, but all I can tell you is they are a lot more expensive. They do have one adults only cruise for Disney, but that sucker sells out fast. We tried to get it one year, and we couldn't. You have to be quick. You have to be quick. Um, Gray says, "Wow, okay, don't get left behind." Noted. Exactly. Do not get left behind. Mm-mm, no way, Jose. Um, especially now since 2020, I always suggest getting the insurance. If that you do, you get the insurance because you just never know what might happen, and you're not out. You're out in other countries, and you don't want to be without some kind of protection. So I would say get the insurance. If you don't want to get it from the cruise ships, there's also secondary ones that you can get as well too. But we always just get it from the cruise ship. Um, Thank you, Craig. Oh, Craig, thanks. Hey guys, make sure to thumbs up the live. Thanks in advance. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Troll alert. Gray says, yeah, I think Craig got him. It's a robotic cat was timed out by Birkin Boy for robotic cat. Is so I wonder is that could you Winnie earlier was saying she had an actual on a bot. I'm a I you know that's why I like to do them during the days because you don't normally have that issue. Although parent I did Monday apparently. Thank goodness Craig was here and Melissa that they were helping. It was a little crazy cray cray on Monday, but I don't usually don't get a lot of them during the day. Kim says, "Yes, it's so expensive. I want to go on one day, but I'm scared. I don't know how to swim." Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Kim. I can't stop laughing. I can't stop laughing because my son didn't want to go either because I can't swim that far. I'm like, "Hun, if anything tragic happens like that, none of us can swim that far. That's it." You they have uh all the ships have um the major lines. I don't know about the smaller lines, but the major lines have safety drills that you have to go through. They're not as bad as they used to be when we went, but you have a designated place that you're supposed to meet up at. And with Carnival, I can tell you about Carnival. I don't know about Disney. I would assume Disney is similar, but with Carnival, they have it's called a muster drill. And For a long time, I thought it was called mustard, like the condiment, but it's muster drill. So they assign you an area of the ship that you're supposed to report to in the case of the event of anything happens. They'll sound the alarms, they'll sound all this stuff. I mean, if there's something that's bad gonna happen, um, you'll know it, okay? And the crew is very well prepared. I have been um on the cruise ship when they have done drills because they have to do drills, mandatory drills that the crew does. And so I've been on there, watched what they've done and everything. And they'll do that while we're in port. So they're still working while we're in port. And good night, Jackie. About to go to bed, but yes, I love Disney cruises. It's a whole different vibe. Yeah. And and so you go there and then they have like these little pod ships, that you get on, and then they take you to wherever the safety is, wherever you're going to. And there are ships around, so they will take you to either land, or they will take you to another ship. I have been on We have been on several ships. I know, in Hawaii was one, and then there was another cruise that we were on, um, and, um, and, where we have had people, that were Carnival has rescued them or has gone to help them. There have been people who don't want help. They've taken food, water, clothing, whatever, like, medical supplies or things like that, but they haven't wanted to get on the ship because there's the maritime laws where the ships are mandatory, where they have to help each other out because it's only them, and coast guards can only go so far, or only so many places or what have you. And so they made an announcement that those particular people um, chose not to come on, because they come on, they go back to, if they get on at another country, they have to go back to wherever they were going. So they wanted to go on their way, but they were stranded. So they helped them do whatever, fix their vehicle, whatever it was, or do whatever they needed to do to be unstranded, and they just they went on their little way. So you would go either to another ship, or you would go to the nearest land, the nearest port, and then from there you have the other stuff. And the same thing like with the kids, because like with our grandkids, the first time we were like freaking out, well, what do we do? Because in Carnival's thing is they have where they have a kids club where the kids will go and hang out with other kids, and they'll do activities. It's not like an all day thing, but they'll have certain activities at certain times. And if your kids get to go or whatever, then there's special things. And so the thing is that if your child is in one of those, you're not to go there to pick them up. You're to go to your muster station, and then they take your kids to you, or they're responsible to do that. So we've never had that issue, but that's been a scary thing because as a mama, and as a granny, like, where you want to go, you want to go get your kids, but they're really explicit and trying to tell you they will be fine, you will meet up, don't worry about it. But I've never been on where we've had any kind of like major issue where we've had to do a muster drill. We were in um we were in a tropical storm, hurricane. It turned into a hurricane. Um that when we went out of Alabama, and um we were out at sea, and we had to stay an extra day out at sea. Um and coming in, yeah, coming in, the motor to the ship had died. Yeah, it became inoperable. And so some of the electricity in some of the areas, some of the stuff wasn't working because the engine wasn't working. So we didn't have full, but they were said, we're working on it, don't worry about it, blah blah blah. And the crew is very relaxed. They're like, it's okay, it happens all the time. We're like, what do you mean it happens all the time? And we were on an older ship. They've since retired that ship. And but it was it actually was a good experience in the aspects of kind of knowing what happens. So they sit there and they update you as to, okay, we're such and such, kind of thing. And then when we were in the hurricane, uh, the Coast Guards, they wouldn't let us, the port authorities rather, we, there was too much wind and stuff. And so ships are safer out at sea than they are ported at home at the ports so when it becomes bad weather, that's why you see all of the boats go out because it's safer for them out there, believe it or not. So we were just outside and there was a whole line of us ships that out there. It's pretty cool though, seeing each other and then they were honking at each other, and it was really neat. It was a really neat experience for what you're going through, kind of thing. And so we had to spend an extra day at sea because of that, and so then, we had already checked they had already checked our luggage and stuff, so they brought their luggage back out to us, and we spent an extra day. Um, they they comped you some things and, some, drinks and, you know, whatever for the kids. I forgot we got some stuff for the kids too and things like that. So, they took care of us. Carnival took care of us as far as that was concerned, no problems, aside from the fact that they kept trying to go in because they kept saying, okay, they're saying we can go in a couple hours or could saying, and so it's like, but it was still too dangerous. That was my only thing. It's like, can we just make the decision earlier? If we're gonna have to stay an extra day, just make the decision earlier so that you could you can relax because it was hard to decide what to do or relax because you're like, are we going to get off? Are we not? Are we out? Are we hour out or what? And that kind of thing. But other than that, everything was fun. Everything was fine to do that. Um, hey, okay. So I know it looks like I've lost a few people, but let me go through and see who I need to say goodnight to. Um, Jackie's went said goodnight, and Caleb says, "Love Disney cruises. I did one when I was younger, and it was a blast." Yeah, I think that would be a good thing for the grandkids to do. Don't know if my husband could tolerate going on one. Excuse me, going on one. Sleep well, Jackie. Caleb says, and so I'm sorry, Laurie sleep says. Grace says, Caleb, I love your video on decorating and crafts and making a cocktail. He did a pretty video, good video, didn't he? Yeah. Um, Apple Blonde, night, Dee Dee, and everyone have to get some sleep, have to be up for work in a few hours. Fun live. Thank you so much, Apple Blonde, for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. I like these late night lives. They are kind of fun, and y'all totally have pepped me up and have made me feel better. So thank you so much for coming in. Corinne says, I don't like cruises because I imagine giant creatures creeping from the sea or pirates. Oh my god, you'll crack me up. You crack me up. Oh my god. Okay, but now the pirate stuff though is is um is a thing. It is a thing. But not if you go on a major cruise line. Um the pirates that nowadays pirates um uh, won't bother the large ships, the major cruise line ships. They have bothered some smaller ones, or just some um, smaller vessels that yachts and things like that, but not not major cruise lines. But that part I can understand. But I don't know if you're envisioning because when you say pirates, if you're envisioning, the hats and knives, the, that whole thing, and the creatures, the three-headed monster coming out of the water and stuff. Y'all crack me up. I love y'all. But Kim, I can't swim, honey. You don't worry. You don't need to worry about swimming. You don't need to worry about swimming because if it's that bad and you go down, we're all going down together. Caleb says, "Hi Grace, thank you. It was such a fun video." uh telling Apple Blonde, Craig's telling Apple Blonde good night. Morella's telling Jackie good night and Apple Blonde good night. Kim, if we ever do, it would definitely be with the fam. Yeah. It's a good thing. Yes, definitely, definitely do it. And I think it's a good thing. Our hometown BFFs, our excuse me, the couple that we cruise with, they used to cruise all the time with their kids. They would go on Carnival and they would do Royal Caribbean, those Caribbean. Am I still drunk from Monday? Sunday? Um, they would do those, and so their kids grew up on the ship, and their kids really, really enjoyed it. And I wish we could have done that. I wish we knew them when we were, or I mean, we knew them and we knew that they went on trips, but we weren't like that close to where we would really like talk about it. Um, and so I never really asked because in my head, the Disney thing is what we were holding on to. Um, and money was a lot tighter for us then, and everything, but I highly recommend it. It's a great thing because it'll give you a chance to where on Carnival, they'll have a late night, one night of the sea or maybe even 2, depending on how long it is of the trip. They'll have where you can have a late night, like after 10 o'clock, a night owl night for the kids. Um, on Carnival, you have to pay, but it's like $2 an hour or something like that. So we tell our son and daughter-in-law, do it so that y'all could go out and enjoy yourself and stay out late, not have to worry, and then you bring in the kids. So then during the daytime, they have an itinerary for the kids of activities they could do, and you and the kids can sit there and figure out, they'll have a free play time. They have a time where they're going to watch a certain movie. They have a time where they're going to do a certain craft activity or whatever, so the kids can pick and choose on what they're gonna go to. And it was the neatest thing, the last family cruise that we went on, it was the neatest thing that the grandkids, at first, I don't know if it was, I'm not sure what it was, because that year, the grandkids aged were different, and so they weren't gonna be together in the same groups. They had to be, and they didn't break that rule. It's like, if they're in this age group, they have to be in this group, and if they're in this age group, they have to be in this age group, no crossing over. So that was kind of a little worrisome, um, because they, couldn't watch out for each other. But it was so neat because there was one time where, um, my my grandson and my granddaughter, because we had them, I had taken them, it was candy trip time for with Granny, and they ran into their friends, and they were there, and one of my grandson's friends, cruise friends came by and he said, "Hey, hey, hey, and how you doing?" And then when they on the way back, ask him, "Hey, are you gonna be there for whatever?" And he goes, "Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go." And he goes, Are you sure? Because I'm gonna go if you're gonna go." He goes, "Yeah, I'm going." I said, "Okay." So then, he had already said he didn't want to go, but then seeing his friend and then his friend, reaching out to him and asking him if he wanted to go, and when we ran into him at the candy shop, then they were he went. So mom and dad, I was like, "They wanna go." I mean, they were excited. And, our granddaughter has had the same experience where we've had them, and then her little friends will, they'll wave to them, and she's like, "They're my friend from the group," and so that was a really neat time they got to do that. So they get to have an experience too. And then there's also times where they're closed, so then you have family time together during those times, so you plan your events. So I highly, highly, highly recommend. Um, let's see. Caleb says, "The drink was much deserved after it was done." Yes, sir, it was. Um, Kim says, "Good night, Apple Blonde. I've never seen you laugh like that, Miss Dee Dee. Y'all cracking me up tonight. Y'all are cracking me up. Y'all are like y'all are just the things. I mean, and two because it triggers things that, like, has gone through with my family. My only concern was if I was gonna be seasick. because I have really bad car sickness. I get car sickness really, really bad. And so that was my fear, but I wanted to go. So we lived it up the first cruise. I'm telling you, that first cruise, we spent a lot of money. I mean, we saved a lot, spent a lot of money. And I said, "Nope, I want a suite, and I want a suite because I, wanna be if I'm gonna be sick and in the cabin, then I at least wanna see the waters and be able to be out feel the outdoors a little bit because the rest of the time, if I'm running back and forth, throwing up or whatever, or being sick, then I want to at least to have a beautiful place to do." So we had a suite the first time. So we were spoiled the first few cruises we went on because it's like, you want to do that, and it was nice. And you get all these special perks and, extra chocolates, and strawberries, and things like this, all these kind of fun things, um, with the suite. But I didn't get, s- I get it's I think it's called scopolamine patch. From the doctor's office, the prescription patch from the doctor's office, and that's good. So you're supposed to take it 3 days before you cruise. So I take it 3 days before. Now I take that anytime that I'm gonna travel far, because especially there's so much construction and stop and go, and that's what really gets me sick. So, especially when we go through Houston, oh, it's horrible, horrible. And then the fumes of the gas and stuff. It's like there, I'm like telling my husband, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. You're gonna have to pull over. He goes, "We're in the middle of a 4-lane highway, woman. Where am I gonna throw? Where am I gonna pull over? You're gonna just have to throw up in a blanket or a baggie or something." I'm like, "I'm not gonna do it." But, I never got on excuse me, never got seasick. The only time I got seasick was when we were in that hurricane, and it was my fault because I sh I should have been bending over because we were having to pack, and the bad weather was starting, the ship was really rocking, My husband had gone to dinner, it was him and my daughter had gone him and my daughter were the only ones who didn't get sick. I mean, everybody else had sick and had throwing up stories and things like that, And, they were at the table and the ship was moving so much, and we were on a smaller ship too, okay? But the table he said that all the table went psh, all the stuff went there, He said he saw it moving, he picks up his plate, puts his plate back down, grabs his drink. They kept eating. He kept eating. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." But, I was bending over, packing and standing up, and I was walking, packing and trying to pack my stuff up. My grandson, he was asleep on our bed. He never even woke up. He slept through the entire thing. He never woke up. Our granddaughter was with the other grandma, so they were asleep in their room, and she didn't never woke up either. But had I just sat down and not been packing, then I think I would have been fine. I might have felt a little woozy because I do get car sick, but other than that, I, now I know. So when we went to Hawaii, um, because you're out in the ocean, and they're going a little faster out in the open ocean. Plus two, the plane trip was really hard on me, so I was nauseous from the plane trip and stuff too. So the first 2 days, I didn't unpack any of my stuff. My husband just put my suitcase on the sofa because we had a sofa because we had a suite, and put it on the sofa, and I just took stuff out of there. And then he said, "Well, I can put things away as you need them." And I said, "Just right now, just let me just do that." So I took it fine, and then by the third day, I was able to unpack and do everything else. I just because of the plane ride, and then it was a little choppy. But those patches are great. But I use the patches. I use the magnets that you can put on. I take, Bonine. I think it's Bonine. I don't like to take Dramamine because Dramamine makes you really sleepy, the Bonine doesn't. Um, so it's really, that was all I was worried about. I wasn't worried about all the other stuff that y'all are worried about. Um, let's see. Where are we? Morella says, "I like those late night Nate. I like the late lives too. I'm in California. So yeah, so it's earlier for you. So 11:45, so 10:45. So it's only 9:45 for you, right?" Ola may say, "We are still here. I've been thinking about a cruise for years, but when I get the nerve to go, I see something on the news about a ship flooding or getting stuck somewhere, whatever. You know what? That's all you hear, but think about the thousands and thousands and thousands of cruises that go that something doesn't happen, and and then because that's true. My son kept saying, "Well, there's the one where they were kept showing the same one over." I said, "Do you realize it's the same one that they're showing over and over and over again?" And we had already been on a couple of cruises, and we were trying to convince him to go with this, and for them to go with this, and he was a new daddy, so there was all of that too, but knock on wood, I mean, we haven't had any issue or anything. The only cruise line we have cruised on so far is Carnival, and but next time, next year, or 2025 or 2026, if I have my way, that we do want to try a Royal Caribbean, because in Galveston now, we have a new port. Royal Caribbean built a new port, so they are having some good itineraries that we want to try out of there too. Graceless Fashion says, I will join the pirates. You would join the pirates. You'd fit right in with the pirates. You would fit in right in. Uh, and Corinne says, like the giant octopus. See what I mean? Now you just confirmed pirates are real. No cruise for me. Only if you go. I should have never said anything. Only if you go. It's they're also rare, and the things that they've shown on TikTok or on some YouTube stuff and on the news of things have happening, have been to smaller ships, like not ships, but smaller, like individual people, or cruise lines that people don't know. The cruise line is like a fly by night cruise line or something like that. They don't happen to the big ships and stuff. Ola May, right? That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, you'll crack me up. Corinne says, "Grace, you will be the most fashionable pirate ever." I agree. Kim says, "Yes, SD, talk about where they're living. I'm not going to sleep yet, LOL." I'm usually editing about this time. I'm usually editing about this time. I would have already I would have fallen asleep, and then slept for about 2-3 hours and woke up, and then do some editing or do whatever, and then fall back to sleep for another 2-3 hours, and then wake up. I don't ever Can't ever, if I ever my doctor's goal is for me to sleep a solid 4 hours, at least 3 nights a week. If I can do that, then I'm doing good, because of all of the things that I have to deal with and stuff. I don't get to sleep solid, and then especially right now, because my fatigue issue is still everything is good, but I can't kick the fatigue issue, and so it's kind of has everything's kind of screwed up. So Jorgelina, hi everyone. I've been in and out today. You've been on longer than usual. Because these people are cracking me up, Jorgelina. Oh my goodness. They cracking me up. They're worrying about pirates, and they're worrying about swimming in the ocean, joining the pirates. We're gonna start a handbag pirate club. Uh uh Let me see. Uh SoCal girls unite. Morella says, "That's right, Jorgelina." Craig, Craig's still here. Cruise ships or Corinne from Joy Love Sea says cruise ships are big and too heavy for normal waters to rock, so you're less likely to get sick. Ferries are different though. Exactly. See, and when we've gone to uh Port Aransas, we have taken the ferry over, or you can take the ferry over, and there has been sometimes, I mean, it's a short ride. I mean, it's not like a long one that where I have gotten a little like, oh. And when we've gone on vacation, we've gone on vacation. I chose not to go, but on that particular excursion that we planned that day, they went sea fishing, and everybody was sick. My nephews, nieces, sister-in-law, everybody was sick, and me and my younger niece decided to sit back because we both get car really bad car sick. And so yeah, but those are tiny ships, and those are boats. They're not ships. Those are boats, so they're rocking, like, really. And it's not even bad weather. It's just the seas, what the seas does to it. But Craig says, "Okay, meds are kicking in, so I sadly have to go, y'all. Have a great night and a great day tomorrow." Thank you, Craig, so, so much. I'm not sure how long that's been, but thank you so much, love. I greatly, greatly appreciate you being here, and have a great evening. Laurie says, "Good night." Jane Price says, "Good night." Everybody's saying good night to Craig. Hope to see him again soon. Grace says, "I will take down the pirates from the inside." I love you, Grace. You're so hilarious. I love you. Kim says, "Okay, gotta go, Miss Dee Dee. My phone is gonna die. See you on your live miss tomorrow. Had a great time." Hubby says, "Good night too. Good night, everyone." Good night, Kim. Good night, Hubs. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you so much, Hubs, for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it. You and Winnie were so generous, and thank you so so much for those super chats. I greatly appreciate it. Um, Laurie's telling everybody good night. Good night. Oh my goodness, I just looked down. We are at a 3-hour mark. What the heck? I'm having a 3-hour live. My husband's gonna say, "What are you doing?" We've really been through the gamut. We were smiling, we were sad, I was crying, tears of sadness and crying tears of happiness, and been talking about cruising, and had some unboxings, showed y'all some goodies that we had, talked about Dooney and Berg's great lines, their Alto lines and their Henry's lines, or fancy bags, and everything in between. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say good night as well. We will see y'all tomorrow, because tomorrow it's 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all will be home. It'll be in the Central Time. People will be driving home. So I understand if you won't be able to watch. Um, just listen, don't talk, don't chat, don't send nothing. Be safe driving home. I greatly appreciate it. And I thank y'all all for being here. Thank you all for cheering me up. Marilla says good night. And if you happen to be a replay beauty, and you've made it this long and you've stayed till the end, will you give us something, some cruise ships down, and let us know if they have a pirate, throw in a pirate or two in there, so that we know you've made it this far. I don't know if there are any pirate emojis in there, but please do that so we know that you've made it to the end. And I greatly appreciate you being a replay beauty. And I appreciate all of y'all tonight, being beauty chat coach chatters, that y'all have been here. It's been fun. And y'all pepped me up, and y'all really made me happy. And we even unboxed a bag from 2023 of December 26th. So we had some fun. All right, everybody. Love y'all so much. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.